So, guys, we were watching Gangs of London, and we didn't actually get past the episode.
No, because you were fucking.
No. Did you not hear what I said?
This story's so much more dry now. Go on, Justin. What happened?
But you know, like, if you're watching the episode, you want to... And I this is why I said, it's very long. It doesn't matter.
So I had to get my tropical juice.
It's not Roman juice though, is it?
So
Yo!
what?
Mommy calls me Bonton, so I must be Bonton, and we are here with my friends on episode 7 of Top 5.
Yay!
Woo!
I'm here with my co-hosts or co-presenters. I don't know what we are, but I mean his name is
What's
Justin.
friends?
I've already established that we're friends. This is Justin, or just in case I don't make it home tonight, and Slick Boom, Younger Tiny Bob Jr. the third.
I don't get a song, no.
And the subject that I'm going to go for today is the top 5. I really want to do this, but I feel like it might get too personal. It might get too...
Oh, God.
It might get too personal, but Justin, you saw that massive disrespect, didn't you?
What?
Did you not see that massive disrespect? He gave you a whole ballad.
No.
Oh, yeah?
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
He barely got a
Never
chorus.
mind.
Might have to watch it back when it comes out.
Alright, so the top 5... Okay, top 5 stupidest thing you've ever done?
Nope.
Or...
Nah.
Nah?
Nope.
Nope.
I refuse. We need to have a strong fan base that we're not
Oh
gonna lose.
gosh, okay, fine. Alright, cool.
We need a strong
Alright.
fan base that we're not gonna lose at these early stages.
Can I just say that one of mine on my list was cutting...
No.
But I ran over... Okay, alright.
No.
Because if you give one, I'm going to have to give one, and Boo's going to give one, then all of a sudden we got 4 more to give.
And the thing is, I feel like anyone who sees this is gonna rate us as which one of us did the stupidest thing between our 5 individuals.
Let it be, man. If it causes the
No,
conversation... Okay,
no,
we're not doing it.
no.
We're not doing it. It's cool. We're not going to do it. Yeah? We're not doing the top 5 stupidest
We'll
things.
come back to this.
I mean, Justin doesn't look like...
know.
Justin doesn't look like he wants to ever have that conversation.
I'm alright. There's a reason why they were stupid things. And you move on and you learn. You're like, oh, okay.
I thought you were arguing because you're like, I never do anything stupid.
And then you know
My
what?
list is going to be full of 0.
Then it will turn into like, oh, I can't think of one. I can. It's like, no. We're not doing that.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
No, it's
laughing
not.
at-
It's even worse.
No, it is. It is.
Nah,
Not right
nah,
now.
nah,
It's like, can I say it? Can I say it? It's like,
Nah,
no.
nah, nah,
Not
nah,
right
nah,
now,
nah.
not right now.
No, no, no,
Not right
no. Okay.
It's not right now, but if you did the top 5 things the Threads have done,
Alright, look.
What do you mean?
like we would throw. It's basically an episode throwing each other under the bus.
Oh, okay. It sounds like not fun. No,
Yeah. Nah,
at all.
now, sir.
For the person who kept struggling to say the 5 girls that he would risk it all for, and now all of a sudden
Ain't
you
it?
throw everyone out of the bus, under the
Ain't
bus.
it?
Get out of here, mate.
My
By the way,
stupid things
that
have
episode
never to do with
that episode's been haunting me because I've been watching a lot more Meg the Stallion, and it's just mate.
Why is it? Because she's a savage.
Oh,
Is she classy and bougie and ratchet?
I mean, I'm more interested in. You're not gonna get there.
What?
Nasty. Anyway, I'm gonna go for
Wow!
Top-
Wow!
5 corner shop canned drinks. No? Okay.
Top 5 corner shop can drink.
I mean,
that's safe.
yeah.
Okay, no.
Very safe.
I mean,
It's,
we've done foods and fruits.
Yeah, I know. You see, Justin said we could do this for 100 episodes, and I'm struggling for.
I think we can, but like it's nice to have a variation now of things that we're doing, so that later we can then go, oh, top 5 corner
Yeah,
shop
the last
drinks.
one we did was takeaway.
Yeah.
food, no. So
And
good
it was-
job,
yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah, you're right.
Not that these
But then at the
episodes
same
have
time,
to go in order.
they don't
though.
have to be. Yes, chronological is not necessary.
necessity. See?
Yes, me and Justin.
But I've been numbering the episodes and I've been announcing them.
yeah, but
that's fine.
Yeah,
You can have this is episode. Boop.
We'll just blank it out.
But even in
Yeah.
the intro that you just did, you didn't say it's episode whatever.
Alright. Anywho,
This could be the first episode.
I was wondering if we should just like store them up and then just like put them out weekly when we record them, and then if we needed a filler, we had them in the tuck.
Let's go
I
ahead.
didn't aim that at the camera.
What was that?
That was me pulling out episode 3.
That looked like he was doing the Spider-Man, like he was just collecting all the jizz from your hand. And just be like, zap!
Oh dear.
Anyone ever done that? Stupid things? Nope.
I have nothing to declare.
Me neither. Me neither. Neither.
So looking at me like that.
Whoa! You're gonna make a lot of people feel uncomfortable right now. And in the midst of this, I just want to say thank you to our sponsors. Wah, 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 wah. Apply yourselves here. While Daniel is considering which of his list of top 5 is gonna be acceptable. Do the one with the most flavor that's not gonna get us single.
Or just just give us an idea.
The top 5 most successful ways for you to be tortured.
Ooh.
Tortured.
What, me
The
personally?
top, well, yeah, it's like all of us are going to talk about the way we will torture Justin now. The top 5. The top 5 best ways to torture you. Top 5 best ways to torture me. Top 5 best ways to
Okay.
torture you.
Okay. To torture.
I don't know if I like this. So basically,
No,
give
because-
your
yeah,
5
because-
weakest points.
Yes.
For someone to watch this and be like,
a case of,
I saw your top 5. It's like, no, anything with that.
I'm an avid listener.
You guys don't watch horror films.
top 5 ways to torture.
Like, that would be actually a sick idea for a horror film. Sorry, go on.
Long time listener, first time kidnapper.
Are we doing this? Are we doing this? Whoa. Are we doing this or not?
Yes, this is it, man.
Go on, let's all right, cool, whatever.
Yeah, man.
I'm just gonna lie.
If I ever get tortured, I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm throwing this out there, Daniel. If I ever get tortured and I go from 1 to 5, if I survive, I'm coming for you and everybody. Everybody.
Don't come for me, bro.
If they go from 5 to 1,
I've already-
and be like, oh yeah.
I've already said that this is.
You're just gonna lie.
Yeah.
How about you don't?
Oh, okay. So they can come get me.
Who's
I'm
they?
Nigerian, you know.
What's
No, the
Bruv,
thing
I have
is- the thing
family
is-
in
the thing is-
Nigeria.
No,
They don't know what I do yet.
Listen, Justin.
Okay?
Listen, Justin. Look at Justin.
They're
You
gonna
don't
see
understand my family.
They're gonna
Look
see
at
you in
Justin.
top
Sorry,
5 a
sorry.
bit.
Sorry, Nick. Go on.
Listen,
Woo.
if I feel like you're lying too much,
I'm joking to my Nigerian family, by the way.
I'm going to throw you under the bus and give other people ideas.
Wait, what the? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not playing this
I'm
game.
gonna be honest.
All right, cool.
Daniel's gonna be
Do you know what?
honest.
This is gonna end only one way, homie. Ain't gonna be fun for none of us.
Yo,
Just saying.
It depends.
But you do you, guys. Now, whatever.
If you're lying,
wait. What if I switch the subject up slightly?
Anyway, you won't. Hang on. Sorry.
Top 5 atypical ways to torture you.
Oh shit! What just happened?
I don't know.
The fuck?
I think
Hello?
we lost him. The government's listening.
Okay.
What's the matter?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. We can hear you.
Cool.
What
the hell was
got
that?
governmental fans.
We couldn't
We've got
hear.
governmental
Nothing
fans.
changed. Nothing changed for me. Did anything change for you, Bob?
Yeah, everything just went
Nothing
blank.
changed. I heard everything.
Okay, I'm gonna lock this room.
Oh man,
Go on.
it's one of those ones again.
That was weird. Go on.
So,
Yeah, I don't know. Zoom is not as safe as we feel it
alright,
is.
look. Let's establish some rules for this so that we feel
So, what was it?
comfortable
I didn't
and we're in
hear
a
it,
safe
sorry.
room. So I said top 5 atypical ways to torture you. So we're not talking like peel your skin back, stretch you in the thing, put nails underneath your fingernails. None of that sort of
Just
stuff.
something that would be PG-15.
If you were a cartoon character, but with your personality.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that because you guys don't watch as much anime as I do.
Why are you always trying to throw this in our faces like it's a sad spot for us? Like,
Because I love it.
I wish I watched more. Oh, I'm so jealous of Nicholas's anime collection that he watches on the internet.
Don't watch it on the internet. I have DVDs as well. Oh, what? See your t-shirt. I see your
What t-shirt?
t-shirt.
What? What are you talking about?
It's just a random bald person. Daniel, do you know? Do you know who that is?
One Punch Man.
It's no, it's Krillin. It's Krillin.
That's funny. It's like One Punch Man.
It's One Punch
All right,
Man.
cool. So generic. Let's go.
All right, my turn. Hey. Make me sit.
Hold on, don't blow in that direction. You was just a dragon that would be felt all of your hot breath.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Oh.
You fully interrupted Daniel with your.
Is that true, Daniel? Sorry, I didn't realise.
It's okay. All right. Number one on my
so
list.
mad right now.
You actually didn't interrupt me. I actually changed my mind halfway through what I was saying.
Oh, so it was convenient. I'm
This
sorry,
has been-
Justin.
Yeah, Nick's just like Puck, man. He's just a mischievous sprite.
What is Puck?
It's not, it doesn't matter.
Number one on my list is make me sit down and watch the news.
That's in your
Can't-
top 5.
I
Ooh,
think-
how
I think
torturous. Oh my gosh.
I-
Don't let me watch the news continuously.
No, I resonate with that.
Mate,
It's not
I
going
watched
to
the
be in my
news.
top 5.
And if just like I'm just getting like my mood is just being soaked up with blood and I'm just getting more and more depressed and miserable. It's just such a dreary and sad and low, just everything's bad with the world. I know it's bad, but no, here's the details of how bad it is. And I just I don't want it. I don't actually I'm not actually gonna say that actually. Yeah, forget that.
Oh,
Yeah, the government's watching.
okay.
But yeah, make me sit down and watch the news for like, just leave it on, and have it like those news channels where they just keep repeating the bad stuff. And oh, slight development, it's worse. I'm just not in. It's horrible, man.
Oh dear. Oh no. The more you talk about it, the more it wants to be on my list.
Yeah.
It's so jarring to me. Like, oh yeah, like you know Russell, is it Russell Howard's Good News?
Yeah.
Like I really like the fact that at the end of his show he would always have something. Oh, here's something from the news that actually doesn't make you sad. I used to really appreciate that.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit ironic, isn't it?
I'm gonna put a pin in it. I'm not sure if it's on my list, but it might be.
Well, keeping in line with the current running the order, it's Justin's turn. Justin. Okay, that's it. That's the rule. Just violence free. I think that should be the only rule. Violence free.
Violence free.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So more of a top 5 annoyances. Well, not really.
Yeah, you're putting too many caps on it. You're putting too
No,
many caps on
the
it.
best ways to.
I don't. Do you know what?
torture
Whatever. I don't mind. Does anyone else mind the torture?
Anybody else
Are
mind
you
the
asking the
torture?
audience?
I'm asking
Well,
you guys.
What are you asking us?
Does anyone care? Like, if you say whatever that scares you, torture wise.
I don't mind. We can go from violence free to fully violent. Like, let's not put this on YouTube just in case kids watch.
I was like, yeah. What?
Yeah, I know. I'm just like,
No,
You dragged me in.
like
You
we
drew
should-
me in.
I feel like
With
if
your
we're
slow
gonna be if we're gonna
talking,
be
I'm gonna
18, if we're gonna
have
be
a
if our standard is 18, we should be able to go from 18 to just you.
top
In
five.
terms of movie
Top
standards.
5 ways to torture you without violence.
I feel like we can do that to be safe, but
Like everything, like all the violent things. It's just like obvious. Like just
Justin, stop laughing.
take
You know what
his
I'm
kneecaps off.
Yeah,
Repeatedly punch him in the
that's
face.
something.
That's just too. It's too obvious. Let's get in the mind. Psychological torture.
Wow. So how long you've been holding this in there? now?
Okay, cool. In that case, if it's mine, I think it would be made to watch someone play with cotton wool.
Play with cotton wool.
Yeah, I don't like cotton wool. I never have.
Where's this come from?
So basically, it's the sound and the texture of cotton wool, or if they would
The
have to.
sounds.
Yeah, it gets.
The sounds. Sorry.
I'm not doing this anymore. If I'm not going to be taken seriously, I'm not doing it. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever had this. No. But you know, it's kind of similar to like chalkboards and stuff like that. Me touching cotton wool, it's like it's the friction that it causes. I can't take it. I don't like it at all. So I couldn't imagine.
I agree with you.
being-
I agree with you very much.
You agree?
So
I don't like it.
really,
I don't like it.
Don't lie.
I don't even,
Are you lying? Are you joking? Are you taking a piss?
No, honestly, I really don't like it. I've said this before. And
I've never heard you say that before.
It's very controversial because I don't want people to know my.
That's why I didn't want to do this. I do not understand. If we hit it big,
nuts.
people are gonna be outside like dressed in fucking cotton wool suit going, hey. So fuck off.
Hey.
It's like, come give me a hug, big boys. No, not the cotton wool, bitch.
Oh no, wait. Why did they call you big boy? What?
I don't know, I'm quite a big guy. I don't know. Shut up. It's in my imagination, okay? Fuck off. It's like, it's not even a phobia. It's even like watching someone play with cotton wool or do it. I'm like, nope.
Like
Me-
the last scene on one of the last scenes on Stoke. What's it called? Get Out. When he's picking the stuff out of the chair. Was that?
Wait.
Hold on,
Wait.
Yeah, I didn't really like that.
Let me pause you. You remember films by the basis of the songs that they finish with?
Some.
Maybe.
That's the one thing that resonated with you. It wasn't the fact that he managed to escape and he came out and the black guy didn't die. It was
I could have given you
Stay woke.
plot lines, but that was the way to trigger my memory so I could say the title. I like to get there first.
Yeah, so I think anybody playing with it, me myself being made to have it all around my hands or to no.
Okay, I'm gonna add that.
I'd rather
I'm gonna add that.
I'd have to wet it.
I'm gonna add
It
that.
needs to
Huh?
be wet.
No, I'm just gonna say like I would be the worst slave. I would be the first one to die. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I can't touch it. Can't touch it. Don't like the sound. Don't like the feel. Don't like nothing. The only thing I can really handle, I can barely handle cotton buds.
Bruh.
I can barely handle cotton bud. I can only handle the plastic bit. No, in my ear is a different sensation.
You see, the ear, you're right, it is, but then I have the whole thing of doing it too much because the ear thing, like, shit, and I got deaf. That's how it ends.
It wasn't you. It wasn't you. Cotton trying to kill you. Cotton trying to kill
Basically,
you.
yeah.
You have this love-hate relationship with cotton buds, where it's cotton, but what it does to me. Like cotton buds are your fuckboys.
I mean, I wouldn't have said that ever.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Well,
Sounds about right. It's like, I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to. And then you're just like, oh, my mama told me about cotton like you.
Like, do you know what? It's weird. I'm actually just imagining somebody in a whole like a suit or dress or clothes made of cotton, like cotton wool.
They're called sheep. That's why I don't go to Wales.
I mean, just someone with just. Could you imagine just like someone who's a massive cotton wool ball that's walking around going, "Give me a hug." Like, no.
Honestly,
I think that would scare the shit out of me.
I would go to prison.
Yeah.
I would go to prison because I'd kick him in the
Or I'd
face.
have to get a bucket of water and just splash them.
I can't believe this is both of you. I can't believe this is
No,
a real
you
thing.
don't-
I can't believe
The
this
thing
is more
is,
than one person.
I
Like,
don't think I've ever had this conversation with Boone before.
I have slavery in my lineage. You guys are like
Really, Thompson?
pure blood Africans.
Is that true,
But for
Thompson?
some reason,
Get on the floor, Thompson.
but somehow in your somehow it's transferred over to you. Maybe it's like in sympathy for the slaves that you let go.
Stop singing now, Thompson.
No.
What is this?
No. I feel like
Shouldn't I
I
be
feel
scared
like
of
maybe,
cotton?
No. And this is where this conversation can get
It's nothing to do with
sideways.
slavery.
But maybe
Isn't it?
everybody that was in your ancestry that had to deal with it didn't like it just as much as me and Justin didn't.
Hey,
But
So the slavery
there
was-
were whips and chains and a bunch of people that were telling you, if you don't do it, you're gonna die. And
So
I hate
it's just like
this. I
black
hate
people
this.
are pre-genetics to whateverly. Genetically predisposed.
Try
That's what it is.
that again. Genetically predisposed.
Genetically predisposed to be opposed to cotton.
Right.
Cotton wool.
Firstly, I'm not gonna lie to you. This might sound a bit silly, but I never even thought about that. I never made the connections between.
Because you thought it was just you, and you was keeping it quiet.
No, but I'm thinking about cotton wool you buy from Boots or whatever in the bag. Like even the thought of someone's
I
hands,
can't do it.
someone's hands going into the cotton
Can't
wool.
do
I'm
it.
like,
And
ugh.
that's processed. That's processed as well. So it's not as cottony
Different.
as cotton is.
I wonder if the actual cotton is like that though. Like,
Why are we having this conversation?
bro, it's like it's weird. It's making me feel really weird. Like that.
You two are different.
It's the
Okay.
closest feeling like I can relate it to is like, you know, it when your teeth, like if you grind your teeth against each other and they don't slide because of what you've eaten. Like if you drink something like maybe like apple juice or something like that, and then when you put your
Cranberry juice.
something like that, something that makes your mouth dry afterwards, isn't it?
Wet dry.
Yeah, wet dry.
cotton
Yeah,
mouth.
see, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So when cotton mouth, there you go. That's where it comes from. Yes. Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something like
No.
that. No, cotton mouth's when your mouth's
You
dry.
get cotton mouth when you smoke weed, and we love that.
Oh, really?
No, you love the weed. You don't like the cotton mouth. What?
That's when your mouth's dry, isn't it? Cotton
Yes.
mouth. Oh, okay,
Yes.
cool. No. That's not what I mean. Like, I mean when your teeth, when you slide against each other and it makes yeah, that's what it feels like with cotton.
Do that again, please.
No,
Is that
one
what it's like
time
for
only.
you guys in your-
You guys. This is bringing up some tragic thought process right here, you know.
No, but like I can't like if someone says, "Oh, pass me a cotton ball," I can't do it.
Nah,
and
I don't
think
do it
back,
either.
And it makes me feel weak. It makes me feel weak as a black man because I couldn't do it to protect my family. I'm like, guys, I'm sorry. This is the end for us.
Do you know what's weird? I don't think
So-
I've actually told many people about my cotton thing.
So the people who were slaves who couldn't touch the cotton wool, just like they just refused to,
They'd be in the
they got
house.
shot. They got shot. So it got bred out of us.
What you trying
So
to
the
say?
so the surviving Jamaican slaves could handle the cotton. I don't even know if they're picking cotton in Jamaica. I don't know if that was actually what they were doing as slaves in Jamaica. Maybe I should do some research. Alright, is it my turn?
And if you look down here, there's a link
so.
to some more information about Black history.
Is it that one, guys? Yeah,
Stupid.
No,
I'm gonna unsubscribe. Yo,
No, this conversation just went in a totally different direction
listen,
than we ever
I'm
expected it to.
I'm taking the edge off of it. Bob and
It's
Justin both have the
it's
same
Nick's
one.
then. It's Nick's
He's
then.
got the same as you. You're one each.
Okay. All
We're
right.
one
Yeah.
apiece. I mean, he wants to. He just shared the whole conversation with you. If he wants to elaborate more,
No, it's fine. Let's move on to
Yeah.
Jamaican Thompson.
Thompson,
did I tell you about that woman that?
you stop singing now. I don't like these tones. It's like we find something new
This
to
is
laugh
so
about.
inappropriate. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't think we have the clout to make these things public. Daniel's just drinking his water like, I'm not really associated with them. It's just, I need friends. I need friends. I couldn't do this by myself.
My second on my list is unstacking my dishes after I've stacked them, but not washing the dishes. Like
You what?
But you know, you go and just putting things in the kitchen after you've used them, and not stacking them. And I will instinctively go in the kitchen and stack the dishes, have them in order, so that when they go to wash, it's a straightforward process. Wash these ones first, wash those first, and get it. But if you,
It makes it efficient. I understand.
So if I've seen it's not stacked, and I've gone and stacked it, and then someone's unstacked it, and then I go back, I'm gonna be forced to go back in there and stack it again, and it's just stress. I cannot take it. I cannot take seeing the kitchen unstacked dishes. Hey, other people's houses, my house.
I'm gonna come to your house.
Uncomfortable.
I'm gonna come to your house. You should never have said that to me. I'm gonna come to your house and every like 15
we come
minutes.
preloaded with cotton balls and cotton pads and cotton wool.
Oh yeah, is that how you feel?
Come over. I'm hugging everyone.
Is that how you feel?
All right, cool, bro. All
All
right.
right, all right, it's on. Why have we just decided to destroy
We'll
our
see.
friendship?
We'll see.
I just feel like we just hit the point where we made ourselves vulnerable to each other and anybody else. All 10 people that are watching this,
Hey,
and then
10 people would be a lot.
Yo, first episodes,
Oi, that'd be sick.
or even
mate.
if like some. I'm sorry,
what the
guys.
fuck was that?
I'm sorry.
You just got a cotton download.
It's like, I'm sorry.
Hey Siri,
Bring it back.
Nick hates cotton.
Oh man, Bob, have you done your 50?
Have I done my? Oh no! What the fuck?
Should we take a 2-minute break?
No. We have to do this.
Yo, if it gets to midnight, I'm gonna.
No. We have to do this. It's gonna take 1 minute.
Sounds like something I'm not a part of.
Yeah, well, you can fucking get involved. You have to do.
No.
50 press-ups.
Absolutely
You have to
fine.
do 50
Not getting
press-ups.
involved.
You have to do.
His
Hey,
arms don't
50
straighten up
press-ups.
higher than his belly did.
I don't
Lance,
want these third party informations. I'm alright. Cool.
All right. Who did the 50?
Well, we both did.
Obviously.
Justin with psychological push-ups.
Listen, they were hard, man. Jeez.
Ah, the mercy.
The trauma of thinking about cotton wool felt like
Yes.
Do not disturb on and everything.
Ah.
How did you get through the system?
Hold on 1 second. Oh. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Oh my. I feel like my voice is deeper.
That happens, man, every time.
I know. This is why I always do my 50 before I make love to my lady, so she knows I'm really manly.
Is it worth the sacrifice, though?
Not that I make love to my lady in case her family sees us. We're saving ourselves for marriage. Nah, her mum knows. I just hope we just have to block certain individuals.
Walk out the room and they high five. Did you hear it? Yeah.
Oh no! Don't talk about my lady like that. That's mad disrespectful.
I was talking about your lady. Sorry, kid.
No, no. You can't say sorry after you did the evil laugh. That evil laugh came from your heart. That came from from just above the diaphragm. It was.
Yo,
Excuse
speaking
me.
of people's mums, Kylie's got this friend, yeah.
Oh,
Her friend's like our age, and like, yeah, okay, cool. But her mum, Lord of mercy, mate. It's a stressful occasion. We only visited once, but it's been on my mind ever since. Anyway,
oh, it's
Justin's turn.
It's one of those ones where does anybody need anything for the shop? And then Kylie goes, and then it's just you and her. She's like, hey Daniel, I just wanted to ask, would you like some pancakes? And then you're just like, I don't want any pancakes. I'm not sure you know what I mean by pancakes.
I'm just noticing that Justin's decided to divert his Googling to the comment section instead of just telling us. you made him feel ashamed of himself.
Yeah, basically, I thought to myself, this is a great moment to tell you all about sidonglobophobia. However, I realised maybe it's actually I should give people time to talk. So
No, drop it,
instead,
man. It's cool. Just speak your mind.
okay, cool. Well, sidonglophobia, but I can't say it. Sidonglobophobia is a fear of cotton balls. It is also called bambakophobia, where babaki stands for cotton in Greek, where phobos means deep dread or fear. Normal people might laugh at those who are afraid of cotton balls. However, for a sidonglobophobic individual, this phobia can actually ruin one's life.
Bloody hell, man.
It's a real thing.
I mean, I believed you when you said it, but
I didn't know other people were suffering out there.
I could tell by the way your reaction to Nicholas.
Do you know? Because obviously, like,
It's not just me.
but it is a bit weird because obviously I don't remember us ever having that conversation before. So it is a bit like you two, like I remember there used to be this TV program about people's fears and stuff. That you have to go over the fear to do it and whatever. And there was this woman that was scared of bananas, and she literally just had to walk into a glass cubicle full of bananas, and she was terrified. And I was just looking at her thinking, but they're fucking
Sounds like a
bananas.
bukkake, to be fair.
No, they were
Bloody
bananas.
hell, man.
Maybe it should have been progressive.
I'm
Like she starts with a bukkake, and then she goes to the bananas, and then it's all phallic.
Phobia.
So, no, they're not hook-shaped enough.
Depends on you.
She said something about the colouring, actually, if I remember.
The colouring of the
SpongeBob.
with the black spots in it.
Do you guys know what the phobia of bananas is called?
SpongeBob pedophobia.
No, not quite. Close, though.
Panophobia, something like that.
No, banana phobia. Mad thing, innit?
You wasted our time with that. Justin, give me a second, man.
My second is if I was unable. If I was unable.
Wow, is this giving you anxiety?
Well, yeah, a little bit actually. Yeah. If I was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's alright, man. Thanks for pretending to care. So, if I was unable or unallowed to wash my hands, and you know what? It's something that I've actually only realised recently. But when I'm eating food, especially with my hands, I will take intervals sometimes to wash my hands, then to go back to the same messy food to eat again. And I realised I actually don't like things on my hand for too long. Like I think what it is, if I think about it too much, I'm like, yeah, I need to wash my hands. But if I don't, it's okay. But then once I get, like, anything, basically, if I'm doing anything with clay or glue or something then it sticks and stretches the hand. I don't like the feeling, so I've got to stop it.
What about PVA? Like when you did you never ever do that thing with your hand?
To pick it off, yeah. So basically, once it does that, and it contorts and it makes your hand go or whatever, I'm like, no. then
I
have
love
to.
your sound effects. I love your sound effects. They're so apt.
Thanks, man.
No. That's really good.
So then I'd have to wash my hands basically. Like if I get ketchup on my hands, or like if you ever, I'll tell you another thing. Yeah, if you ever picked up someone else's plate, or even your own
Is this
plate.
another dish?
No, say
Is this
no,
a-
it's with a hand still. So say for example, you pick up someone's plate and your finger or whatever goes in the ketchup. It's like, even though I love ketchup, but because
It's
on my
someone
hand-
else's ketchup.
Someone else's
Yeah.
ketchup on your hand. You're like, ugh.
Yeah, no, your ketchup. You could like as long as it's been in your plate,
Yeah.
you put your thumb in your ketchup.
But I would
it's a
still
different
wash
feeling.
my hands pretty quickly though.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm washing my hands pretty quickly after. I mean, you haven't said anything that sounded like outrageous or worrying. I mean, that's not really a requirement, but
No, it's a case of they give him food or give him dirty things to do, and they turn off the water in the house. He can't wash it off.
yeah, no, that's like that would be torture to me too. But
Oh.
I don't know if would it be torture? Or would it just be like, yeah, I'd be really bothered.
Well, I
I think
think-
it might be torture.
And I think if
Yeah.
I think as well, if it's anything that's come externally, like something that's not yours as well on your hand.
So yours not school.
Yeah. But at the same time, if it was on my hand for too long, I'd have to be like, yeah, okay, cool, I can stop playing with this now. And then wash my
Yeah,
hands.
no, yeah. Your snot is cool. Your pre-chewed food. If you take it out of your mouth and put it in your hand and put it back in your mouth,
Yeah,
you
I
don't
can
feel the
do that.
way.
Yeah,
but if
yeah.
someone spits a sausage roll in your mouth, then,
What?
you know,
So
it's a different kind of pain. It's a different kind of pain. It's just I don't know. Let's say this is a hypothetical situation.
like say they were across the room and it was an accident.
Oh.
Like, say if they were eating a sausage roll from across the room and piece shot out on accident across the room, and just by chance you happen to be loudmouthing across the room. And when I say across the room, I mean across the school hall, parallel to the person who was eating the. Anyway, I wasn't there, so.
Not in that situation. But yeah, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
By the way, before you do that, did we ever figure out who the footballer was or not?
Oh, man. I get so
football,
distracted. If I pick my phone
it
up to
again.
search some. Did you figure it out?
No.
Of course you didn't figure it out. I know.
I know, right? What do you think this is, bro?
What?
Did you go to my brain? Did you go to my brain last night and figure it out? Did you get it? Did you pick it out?
I've fully forgotten. What conversation was this?
Soccer
about the
skills,
footballer.
penalty shooter, missing every shot.
Oh, who is it?
Don't know. I'm asking. Did
Stupid.
anyone figure it out?
Hold on, wait. I thought you said you figured it out.
No!
This is why I write shit down. You see?
Do you know what? I picked my
Oh.
phone up to do the research, and I've got a notification, and then I'm gone. That's it. Whatever I was looking for. What are you doing, Justin? What's wrong with you?
Do you know what? I find it so interesting that you get distracted by reading. Like you can't talk and read
Why
at
is
the
it
same
so
time.
interesting? Why is it so
It's
interesting?
awesome, bro. Like, I'm learning so many quirks about you. This is great. I'm just gonna start writing random
No,
shit.
I feel
like
I
you
feel
literally
we-
stop
we-
mid sentence.
I feel like we've triggered Justin's dark side. And
Absolutely.
like he just wants to torment us live. It's just like, oh, so we're telling secrets, huh? You're gonna talk about my shit. I'm gonna talk about your shit. I'm gonna send you messages like a typewriter.
That'll be the twist, you know. We're all here searching for
Like we
the
did
person, like the top listener, and somebody who sounds like a real fanatic. And we get to the house and it's Justin. Oh, you thought it was somebody else.
Just stroking his fake
Invisible
pussy.
cat.
No. I feel like he's stroking a fleshlight or something. Just because you're weird like that. He's like, oh, you don't like latex, huh? I heard you've said that to many a lady.
Bob,
Cool. Lovely.
Yeah.
number 2.
Number 2, tickling.
Do you know
That
what?
gets me so mad.
I'm gonna put it down here. But I would say, in fact, I wouldn't say, but I would entertain the argument that tickling is violence.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
get
on your
it.
list
I
as
get it.
well?
For some people,
The
yeah.
response you get from tickling, from if like punching. punching with the right person is just sparring. Is it violent? No, we're just whatever you say. Tickling really invokes a fuck off. Like people get really.
But do you ever wonder what happens?
I have to take off the headphones. That was in my soul. That fuck off.
Do you ever wonder what happens when you get past that point? If you just let it happen,
Like the tickling.
like that point where you're like, oh, it's almost unbearable. But what if you just?
Do you know what? I've been so like, cause I tickle a lot.
Huh?
With some of the kids, I tickle people.
So you're based off your previous.
I know I'm a violent guy.
Statement.
I tickle kids. I like my
Wow,
my
this
god
is
kids.
getting worse and worse.
My god kids, and there's a couple of times where I was just relentless and just didn't let up, and basically they'd laugh to the point where they were nearly crying, and then they just like go into this place where they're not sleeping but they're just gone.
It's called a coma.
I don't have the correct qualifications to say that they were in a coma, but it crossed my mind.
It was a place of elation and fear, happiness and just deep like torment.
Yo, did you guys know?
And then they were just there. They were floating. You put them in purgatory.
Did you know that tickling can cause an aneurysm? You could actually die via tickling.
Why the fuck are you always on the computer?
I find, bro, this is what I'm like, we're all on the computer. But anyway, but
No.
our
The
research
rest of
guy.
us are in this conversation.
Let him be our research guy, man. It'd be good if
This is like CSI or something. What was it? There's always the computer person.
every
there's the
one
action
of those
man.
crime shows has the.
I mean,
has
yeah.
what, the
I mean,
person in the office.
to be
might
fair,
in.
you guys tickling is very violent. Yeah, I knew that they used to use it as a torture method, but I
Wow.
suppose, yeah, I knew that. Yeah, but
Are we gonna go into why?
Why?
Why-
Do you not know? Of course, why? There's no explanation needed.
No. Obviously, this is my thing. Obviously, I know it could be used as a method of torture. I'm not even speaking clearly right now because I'm thinking about being tickled. But why did you know it was a method of torture? I thought it was a pleasure playing thing.
I think I remember
My victims.
reading about it. I remember learning about it as a kid, actually, when they would strap people down and like ask them about whatever, who sent you here or whatever, and would be tickling their feet in certain areas on the body, and in order for them to say it, and then it becomes to a point where it's
Where are you reading this stuff?
I'm letting you know.
Where were you reading this?
Oh,
He was remembering it from a previous
I
life.
mean, when you were. Yeah.
oh no. The thing is, like, you can't even have links, so you got to copy and paste.
Yeah. Okay. I see it.
But I remember just the thing. Our history lessons in our school, they were very quite like open as well to a lot of.
Which school? St. Clapham.
No, it wasn't in Clapham actually. But
Where was it? Where was our school with your special history that the rest of us didn't know?
you just asked me where I learnt stuff like this. I'm just telling you. All right.
No, Daniel asked you a question. I would like to know which school you went to in order for you to have such a prestigious historical
No, it's
education.
not that at all, man. It's not that at all. It wasn't.
don't
that-
wanna say it?
No, not really. It wasn't that special. I had like some horrid times there, man. Like quite
Okay,
traumatic.
okay.
Man, you really.
So if we're gonna go there,
Real. Jeez.
well, sometimes I just gotta let you know. Anyway, but no, I know it can cause real distress in it. But I never knew what the result was. But I was just looking at it, and apparently it can cause aneurysms. That's mad. So your body gets so stressed, you get so stressed as well, and then boom, and then you can just die.
Imagine he
I don't
knew
know
this
if
the
you-
whole time. There is no Google there. He's just got a white screen beside him. He's actually typing into his lamp, and he just gave this information. And it was like, I wonder, guys, do you know what happens? Apparently, aneurysms.
And weirdly, I always had this. If you just asked me about it, I would have thought about Chinese people in tickling, innit? And
Oh wow!
wait, I'm getting there. I'm landing. Let me land.
Okay, go on.
So it was, and then now I'm looking on Google. I'm like, of course, because there was a
Of course, it's the Asians.
there was this book about punishment and torture, and it's called The Chinese Tickling Torture, and it was
Chinese
practiced
tickling
during.
torture. Do you think they tickle any
the Han
different to my
Dynasty.
dad?
Huh?
Do you think they're tickling different to us?
They're tickling. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think definitely because they would probably pinpoint certain parts of the body and whatever. Whereas if somebody's doing it to you in a jokey kind of jovial way, it's yeah. But if someone's trying to get information about who's trying to do something to your country, then obviously the tickling is going to be a bit more intense.
Oh man.
And unbearable, and they won't stop, and they're not laughing. They're just like,
Imagine being tickled for somebody
"Who is your leader?" Like, no, I don't want to tell you. No.
Oh, can you imagine the screams?
And imagine the people who are being tickled
my
as well.
gosh.
Say they're like some like hard nut, like I don't know, people with like some strong mentality, and you get reduced to that. No.
Yeah, I know.
Even that in itself is a very embarrassing. Like, sorry, what? Don't touch me. Like, you know.
Don't throw your toxic masculinity out there, just.
Do you know what?
It's okay to be falsetto.
I've been a big boy for so long. I don't remember.
Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa!
Well, I mean, hello.
Do you know what?
I
Do you know what?
think-
No! I can't let you land. We were just talking about tickling, and he said, "I've been a big boy for so long." And he's like, it just automatically brought me.
But
to
when I get
someone
tickled-
tickles my balls, when someone tickles my balls,
I've been a
Whoa.
big boy.
the big
for
boy
so
comes
long.
out.
But when I get tickled, he's really small.
I'm just far removed from anybody tickling me.
Say again.
I'm just that far removed from anybody tickling me that I know the idea of it is like, it might be like torturous, but no one puts their hands on me in that way. If anyone does,
Because you're
anymore.
6'2" and big black.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I've been this for so long that my dad used to hold me down and tickle and torture. That I remember that, but not enough for me
And
to
then you hit
hold on.
puberty and was like, never again.
No, he left.
Oh no, Daniel, no. You can't do that. Why you do that? Why you do that to us?
All right, I'm going to change the subject really quickly. So, okay, there's another tickling method, yeah, where basically they would dip you into like this salt water thing, right?
Wait,
strap you to the chair.
Sorry.
Tickling.
Is this another tickling thing?
Tickling torture thing, yeah. So
Okay, go ahead.
they strap you to the chair, right? And your legs will be out, and then they put your legs in like a salt water kind of solution. They would then get goats to come and they would obviously lick your foot and just wouldn't stop because they keep licking it and keep pouring it and keep licking into a point where you're laughing, and the tickling actually becomes really painful and unbearable. Like that is mind blowing.
Is this the Chinese one?
No, this one was done in ancient Rome.
Oh man.
And constant
Nigerian
laughter can lead to
tickling
fainting.
stories.
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
no, because I know there's some Nigerians that turn into goats. So
And they were sent to Russia. What was it? Rome.
Apparently, they
that's what
did it in World War II as well.
Wow.
no, it's definitely a thing. Like
They
I am
tortured
beyond the
till
point
that,
where
right.
your average person could tickle me, but if someone had me held up,
Yeah.
and I can't do nothing, I'm gonna hold out for a certain amount of time, and then I'm just gonna cry until I tell the truth.
Like the thing is, a couple times, like that I've been tickled. Like I know there's a point where
He's not looking. Then
I involuntarily might hurt someone as well. Like because it's just so, and I'm flailing and bang. So
I mean, anybody who tries to tickle, that's probably the reason why I've not been tickled in so long. Anybody who tries to tickle you, you're as big as me and a lot wider, so there's a lot more risk.
the thing is, I've tried to tickle
you just
you.
couldn't.
and
You couldn't.
I made
You
it.
just had to.
I made it.
You had to.
I made it.
You just said, I in many ways, but I'm white. Yeah, I heard you, motherfucker. Okay.
I haven't
No.
got, like,
Okay.
guys, do you think?
I've tried to tickle Daniel.
come to
Do you-
your house
And
stack them plates,
Daniel is very much a person. If you get in my zone and I don't like it, the bowls will be thrown. So I've
Do you think
been
you're
on the
giving up?
receiving end.
Do you think you're giving up the secrets before or after you start crying?
as I'm crying. I did it. It wasn't even a me. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
No,
Oh,
I would try and hold out for as long as possible. But you know, there's certain areas when people tickle you, like I don't even know what it's called, the mangina. If someone was to tickle me there with a feather,
The perineum. Is that what you mean?
That's what he means.
Okay, go
my
on.
cranium, not my cranium.
Perineum.
Perineum.
I heard what you said, dickhead. I was pretending I didn't know.
Oh, it's funny.
Yes, if someone was there, with no, I can't even thinking about it. It just hurts.
You need the toilet?
No, he had to loosen up his thong. Go on.
Do you know Ice Cube?
No, that's a very sensitive area, and nobody really touches that. So if someone was there with a
Nobody
feather,
knows it. Thanks, Dan. Thank
hold
you.
on, wait. What? Why are you choking? Are you saying you've been there with an ice cube, Daniel?
Been where with an ice cube?
Daniel.
Your perineum.
Oh,
Justin offered you an ice cube.
I did not say that.
Plum.
So go on, Daniel.
What?
Have you
I
been
don't
there with an
understand
ice cube?
what's going on?
Listen, my number 3.
Oh, are there things we can't talk about, Daniel?
I'm a married man. If I've played with ice cubes, I've played with ice cubes. Your perineum is a special place.
Yo, my perineum.
My
the nerve
perineum.
endings-
Dun, dun, dun.
I think the nerve end is like really messed up and stuff. So it's like I put like a set like yeah. I don't think I'd
You wouldn't be ticklish.
I don't think I would. I don't know. I might experiment. I'll let you guys know in the next episode.
Oh,
Right, yeah, no, I'm definitely texting
thanks,
you.
man. I can't wait.
Okay, if you can inspire any, you know.
Would you like to stroke my perineum? Like what?
Stroke my perineum.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey!
Go on, you're number 3.
Everybody.
My number 3. Okay, now I'm gonna have to paint the scenario, paint the picture for you, but it might not take long. But
Stop that
walking
stroking.
through, if I was made to walk through a hall or a street or just a long path, and people are walking the opposite direction, and every one of them touch me, and
Touchy where?
at all,
Wow!
at all.
Well, I'm sorry that you're feeling this way, Daniel.
Or even if I was standing still in the hall and everybody who walked past me touched me, like, and I think it's worse if it's like their actual hand just touching me anywhere. If every one of them, if one person touches it, I can like get over it. I don't really like. Oh, man, I don't like it. Touch is a part of it. Do you know what it is? I think I understand what it is as well because my love language. I think touch is really high up in my love language. So I can like touch is a really intimate, affectionate thing for me. So I'll hug a lot to show affection and stuff like that. And I'm really touchy feely. I'm a touchy person. And it's an intimate thing. It's an intimate thing. And if people are touching me, it's boundaries. You know, it's not nice. And yeah, I get really worked up. If I'm in a crowded room, even before they touch me, if I'm in a crowded room, I get like tense.
I was thinking about a different top 5, and that was gonna be one of my pet peeves: people touching me that I don't know, that people that are invading my personal space. So it's like there is so much space for you to move around. Why are you touching me? Why would you come and sit next to me on the bus when this bus is empty?
Yep. And I feel it with people I know as well. If
I was like, yeah, we're walking, we're traveling on the same bus together. Sit the fuck behind me, and then I'll turn around and talk to you.
This is what that consent must be. The thing where that certain men aren't really understanding. Like, sex is great. Why wouldn't you want to just have it? No, if I didn't request it, then I'm uncomfortable. Please stop. I don't.
Okay, that's a good analogy. I don't know if it's gonna be a meme, but Sorry, you're a dad of Mimi. No, but I think you're absolutely right. It is a case of like, I like sex, you like sex. Why would you not want sex when I want sex? And it's just like, no.
Make your sex my
I
sex.
must invite you. Who was that? Dizzy Rascal.
He didn't really say that.
Good job.
Thanks.
What was that? Did I just miss something?
Yeah, you did. It's okay.
It's not for
Your dad.
Wasn't for you. Mimi.
You're gonna miss a lot of things.
Yep. Number 3 for me is Touchy Crowd.
I'm gonna put that on my list as well.
Really?
Yes, I really hate it. I don't like people are like, why don't you go to concerts? Why don't you go to football games and this, that, and the other? And it's just like people just like random strangers touch you. It's like, yeah, we just scored. It's like, who the fuck are you, sir? And then it's like, oh my god, I love this musician so much. And it's like, okay, love him in your own way, away from
Over
me.
there.
Yeah, like you've got your seat, I've got mine. Or maybe I've paid for the cheap seats and we're standing up. You can mosh pit in the mosh pit. Don't mosh with me. I don't know you. I don't like people that I haven't invited
The
into
idea
my
of a mosh
in my
pit just sounds
space.
like way too much for me. I just
No.
super anxious just at the thought of having to be in a crowd in that way, and
We used to mosh pit in school. Do you not remember this?
I was well away from any crowd that was doing anything like that. No, sorry.
Oh yeah. I remember you looking over with your disdaining looks. But no, we used to mosh pit in school where like it would be like where somebody had to be at the top of the mat or something, and then you had to fight everybody that tries to take you down. It was like wrestling. Kicking them out of. I'm sure you did it,
Like a
Daniel.
Royal Rumble.
No, I
Yeah,
did not.
it's like
It's like,
you don't remember it. You don't remember it because you probably got knocked out.
I did not do it.
I don't understand why you've developed an accent.
Because I'm elaborating.
I'm
I
elaborating.
did not do it.
Elaborate, no, enunciating, sorry. Elaborate. Nobody could correct me.
The thing is, it would have been acceptable. I'm elaborating, and therefore, when you elaborate, you get an accent to emphasize. But no, whatever. Maybe you didn't do it. Like we used to mosh pit in school, but it would be with a circle of friends that you trusted. So if someone pushes you off, they know that they're not pushing you off with malice. It's just a case of, I'm gonna get you off, and then this, that, and the other, and then the older ones would come, and you'd be like, okay, it's game over, guys. We don't know these people. They're gonna hurt us. Like, we're not playing this anymore.
Yes, a bunch of stuff I didn't get involved in. I didn't like it, didn't want to be part of it, and it just looked stupid. But anyway, yeah.
How do you experience life without doing stupid shit?
There's
Dad?
plenty of stupid stuff that I do. It's usually on accident though. Yeah, my window's open so you can hear neighbours.
What kind of neighbour was that?
Was that It sounded like your side chick was like, she's asleep.
Some coded sound.
And then
Any
just
minute
was
now. The hell was that? That was weird. Okay.
I literally thought it was like a text message or something, but that was a human
I thought it was a
being.
bird.
To
Actually,
be
that's
fair,
why.
I barely heard it because I got the headphones on listening to you guys, so the microphone picked it up better than my ears did.
But you knew what it was.
I barely heard it. I heard it.
Okay, this isn't an intervention. Is she still hoo-hoo-hooing?
She doing something. Maybe her cat's out. I don't know.
Oh, that's actually quite.
Oh, so she released the pussy.
She wants it back now.
Alright, cool. So that was number 3. I put that on my list as well. How many have I got?
You got Mates Play of Cotton Wool, Tickling, Touchy Crowd.
Is that 4 for me?
That's 3. Mates Play of Cotton Wool, Tickling, Touchy Crowd. Justin, Mates Play of Cotton Wool. I'm not allowed to wash my hands. Justin's ones are long. Made to watch someone play with cotton wool. unable to and not allowed to wash my hands. Did Justin say another one?
I don't know.
I think
No,
it's the way that
because
you've written it.
No, what I wrote. I tried to write it the way you said it because that's the way I put it in. But anyway, yeah, Justin, it's your turn.
Oh wow!
So this next one, I thought of as you guys were talking, and I never knew or felt. I never knew where it really came from, and it's just clicked. Right? So basically, have you guys both seen Terminator 2?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So in the beginning of Terminator 2, there's a moment where Sarah Connor is strapped to the bed.
Yeah.
She's in a mental hospital. Yeah.
Go on. Yeah.
And there's a nurse, a male nurse, who comes up to her and he says, I can't remember what he says right now. But he comes right into her face like this and licks from her chin all the way up her face. And I've realized I don't like my face being licked, especially if I don't. I mean, it's not like it happens all the time, but like, it's such an odd.
So Justin's at school like, I keep on telling you.
You know what? It's weird because, you know, like I don't like quite similar as well. Spitting on like people, anybody spitting at me and it goes in my face. It's horrid.
Justin's school life was hard,
Horrid.
man.
But you know what?
Question.
To be fair, that's more about. I mean, I remember me
And
having
someone spat in your face.
Yeah. Like I remember having a really, from what I can remember, a really vicious fight with a boy that spat.
I would hope it's a boy.
That spat in my face, and we really had a really bad fight. And I remember feeling the spit was still on my face, even though we had fought, and I was livid. Then also, when I worked with certain kids and whatever, because of the nature of the kids and whatever, it took me a long time to actually come to a point where spitting
You
was
didn't want to punch the kid in the face.
spitting was more tolerable. Because I'm telling you guys, yeah, spitting in your face when it's out of the ordinary or like random and whatever is probably one of the worst things you can do to me, I'd say.
So is it this torturing? Is this are we licking you or are we spitting on you?
It's basically Justin having a spitty bukkake.
Which is worse? Are we getting a bunch of Asians to lick your face or a bunch of Asians to spit on your face?
A bunch of what?
Bunch of Asian businessmen. Are these Asian businessmen licking your face or are they spitting on your face? Which is worse? Which of these is going on the list?
Which of this can be put out on the internet, dickhead? You can't say that. There are so many of them that will get offended. No, he just went there by himself because he knows that Asians do some kinky shit.
No, but
you know that, and this is the conversation that we have where we're not fucking recording, dickhead. This is never going out on the internet. I promise you.
What are you saying?
Is it Asian businessmen who randomly lick
Oh
random
my
prostitutes?
gosh.
Or is this just like a bunch of kids that don't know that they're doing wrong? Or is it the Asians? Is it the
Okay, would you guys
Asians
more
that gave
comfortable
us
if
the
I
Rona?
Czechoslovakian Czechman?
No.
Was it a bunch of Czech men licking your face or a bunch of Czech men
No.
spitting on your face?
Nah, man, you already fucked up, man. Shut up.
No.
Try to bring Europe involved. Get out of here.
Don't try to make it less racist by adding Europe.
I mean, I could have said
listen.
anywhere. What if they were Croatian?
You say
You could have said-
Bubakake and my mind goes to Asian businessman.
Oh.
Well, why did you do that in an Asian voice?
No. No.
voice did I do?
No. I'm not part of this.
Bunton,
Not part of this.
Just-
No, I'm
Justin
not.
went-
I did not do that in any kind of Asian.
You squinted as well.
What?
You squinted as well. But you're squinting right now. That's racist. Open your eyes.
That's how my eyes are because the light's fucking bright.
Shine bright like a Chinaman.
Do you know what? I will say actually, I'm going to say licking because not that I've got used to spitting, but it's happened a bit more a bit more often because of my nature of my work. I
So the surprising nature of the
Do you know,
licking is really
it's something
gonna
that I
get you.
had to get over. Like I really had to get over it because it, as I said, like I mean, these other people's kids. So, but no, it was. I think.
So
A-
wait, let me ask you
a-
this: if your own children licked you, would you tolerate it?
I think I'd still feel a bit weird, but it's just less like it's whatever.
Get the fuck off me!
No, but
I tell you from experience, it's hella annoying, and you do accidentally slap a kid onto the floor when they lick you,
Do they bounce?
right back up into your arms.
Daddy.
Are you gonna do that again? No. It's a good thing you don't have teeth yet, so you didn't bite off your tongue.
Yeah, they bounce off
Defeated.
walls. You're like, what are you doing?
I think. All right, okay. I'll tell you what. Maybe it's.
That was a good catch. I saw it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say licking face.
Licking face.
Someone who is like it's not a special occasion.
Someone who should know better.
Say,
What do you mean special occasion? It's like, oh yeah, it's your birthday. I'm gonna spit in your mouth.
Oh my days.
What do you mean special occasion? Like what? It was like, oh yeah, this is the anniversary of our beef. Someone's gonna come spit on me. I'm gonna tolerate it. What the fuck was that?
by the way, do you guys actually remember the scene in Terminator? Out of interest,
Yeah, at the beginning.
you do actually remember it. Oh, I'll send it to you.
I don't. I just feel like
Was it a black
Daniel's
guy?
lying to try and.
No, it wasn't.
wasn't
You
a
don't
black
remember anything.
Yeah,
You're
that's
just
just-
I don't
lying.
remember details. I just know that. I just remember
I
the
see what you
scene.
did. I see what you did. It's cool, man. If you want me to move on, just let me know, innit? So I can move on.
Daniel
Yo.
was literally just remembering a video he saw on the hub.
Was
it a black guy?
I watched X videos. Pardon me, sir.
XNXX.
Oh wow!
Hey.
And we are sponsored by.
Yo, if we got a sponsor by a porn channel, would you take it?
Are they paying us?
They're paying us, but
Yeah. Means we
But
get to
it
go
might-
to the parties.
it might. Are you going? You going?
Yeah,
He is.
I'd go. Why not?
He is. I'm not.
We'd all
I
go.
just hear that. I just hear chlamydia's in the air.
Chlamydia's in the air. Dun, 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 dun. I think I'd go. Hey! Thanks, man. Come on, Boom.
Shame
Come
on
on.
you. Shame on
Come
you.
on, Boom. Come on. You know you want it. Come on.
No, I had to do it because Daniel did it, but I'm ashamed of all of it. I need to blow my nose. I'm not leaving. I'm just getting tissue because I've got like a secret stash. Oh my gosh, you're gonna huff and puff. You can still talk. I'm still here. I can hear you. Oh shit! I'm still attached to the computer.
Yeah, my thinking is that if we get sponsored by one of the porno channels, that
Why would we get sponsored by them?
Because Nicholas mentions porn in every single episode.
Oh, he does.
Do I?
Absolutely.
Do I really?
But what are they going to
Do I
sponsor us
really?
with?
Huh?
What are they going to sponsor us with?
They're not gonna sponsor all of us just because I mention it every once in a
They
while.
don't sponsor
You guys
us
need
with
to get
goods.
involved.
They just give us money to keep putting the episodes out, and we just keep mentioning we just keep doing what we're doing.
XNXX.com.
And we use up all of the toilet roll.
They just load us up with Kleenexes. Yeah, we
never
bought shares in
accept
Kleenex.
Oh no, wait, listen. I don't know what to do. I need to blow my nose. What's your suggestion?
Blow your nose, man.
This.
Just turn around.
Face wall.
Hit the wall.
It's going to go.
See, I had another one. It was flipping it, man.
Okay, but I'm going to. Just a stranger licking my face. There we go. I think that's what I was trying to get at.
A stranger look in your face.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain that I could torture you, look in your face.
Yeah, well, yeah, you would. I mean,
You
it
know
wouldn't.
me.
It wouldn't be like, oh, it's Daniel. It's all right.
Wow, why are you so aggressive, Daniel? What the fuck?
Like Daniel would be. It's all
you
right.
know me.
But I'd have
Like somebody else strapped him in the chair, but I'm just holding his head like, you know me,
But the
you
thing
know
is,
me.
but then
bro. But you know me, bro.
No, wait.
Bruv, you do not have a nice licking face.
You don't remember?
Wait. Let me ask you a question.
Edinburgh.
Let me ask you a question. Oh, no. Listen,
You see what I mean?
Justin,
What does that do to you?
Shut up for a second. Justin, what's worse? You're tied down to a chair.
Yes.
They give you two options.
Right.
A stranger or Daniel. Who do you choose?
Better
think-
the devil you know.
I think actually in that situation, a stranger, because I'll hopefully never see them again. If it's Daniel,
So thanks for
he's
licking
gonna
my
do
face,
shit
Daniel.
like this and be like, "Remember when I licked your face?" Yeah, you felt really.
Come on,
shitty.
I'd be more respectful than to bring it up ever again. Come on.
Yeah, but if you didn't, someone else.
Once
would.
you give up the secrets.
No, but I can't really explain it. I don't know. It's a texture thing as well. I think it's a texture. It's like I don't even like Oh, that doesn't. Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter. Have you ever fed a cat before?
Oh, wow, this is very familiar. It's bringing back memories.
Have you ever fed a cat before?
Yeah, I have. I think I have.
Are you taking a piss? I can't tell.
No, my cousin. They had a cat.
Right. If you put something in your hand and a cat comes to lick your cat and they're like, yeah, whatever.
It's the worst.
The cat comes to lick your cat.
If your cat, comes to lick your fingers, that feeling of their tongue is disgusting. It's all like
That's because
rigid.
that's what they use to wash with. They wash their body with it.
See, all that stuff, watching people get licked by dogs, nah, sorry.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
like
not
it.
in it.
I don't like
So
it.
what?
I think if a dog...
do you not like loofahs as well?
What? No, it's different. It's different. It's different. For me, it's different.
I love a good loofah, I do.
Yeah, it's different. I think, yeah. But
I
dog
know my
licks,
fault is-
licking, dog's face, people watching. I hate that
I
stuff.
don't
man.
know.
But people watching-
No, like, you know, like someone gets a dog, oh my god, yeah, and they're licking up your face. I'm like, oh, fuck
Oh
off.
yeah, no, I don't like
Fuck
any
off.
I don't like any pets licking my face at all.
Yeah.
But
None of them.
when my missus licks my face, I see it in a jovial way. But if a stranger came up and licked me in the face, I'd be like, oh my god, where's my nearest knife? I wouldn't stab them, but I would think it.
You wouldn't even think to give up the secrets. You're just gonna go for the knife. Come on, man. With the
Oh no,
violence.
I'm just saying
Straight
I'm
away.
saying I'm in Sainsbury's and a random person licks my face.
The secrets.
I'm just like, oh my gosh, my password is 07 92.
Oh god. I've got my fourth.
What numbers are we on?
We're all on three. We all got three each now.
Okay, go. So you got
Tell
12 minutes,
me.
hurry up.
Tell me
What you want?
that we are going and don't get ready to go.
Oh, man.
If
Sounds really
if-
sad, man.
if you tell me that we're going now, like we need to leave, I need to get ready, and I get ready. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna go stand by the door because we're going now, and you're talking to my mum still. And I'm like, get the kids ready. Like if just generally,
Is this a specific
just generally,
situation?
just generally, and I'm like, put your shoes on, come on, and I'm still standing by the door, and you're still talking to my mum. Generally, anybody's mum.
Is that torture though?
I get so worked up. I get so worked up if I think that we're going to do like if you do you know what? It's equal if we're on the phone and you say bye and you keep talking.
Wow, that's a bit much, Daniel. You do that. You do hang up on me very quickly, and like I didn't know that was the whole reason. But so what? If someone says, I feel like if you, so what? It's the same. It's the same for you if someone says bye and you walk in the same direction.
No, because they couldn't help that. They actually no. I do. Do you know what? It brings a similar feeling, but it's less.
I feel like you need to get like something to squeeze because you're getting very worked up, and I can just see the rage in your fingers.
Like, if you tell me something's gonna happen, I don't know, man. It's more than just something happening. It feels really connected to goodbye or let's go. If you
Is
say
it like
bye,
is it like a rejection? Oh, maybe not.
no, because you're still here.
Is it like being lied to or something?
It's something about being lied to.
Oh, it's something about people being in Daniel's space.
No.
You said you're still here, so it's a case of you're still here,
But
because you've said goodbye. We're still
It's
here.
like- it's a connection.
But you said let's go.
it's a connection. It's a connection. Yeah, they're connected somehow. The lies and the no, because even on the phone, well, I suppose you're kind of in my face when you're on the phone and you said bye, but you're still going on. It just drives me up the wall. So, and it's like I'm in prison. I'm in prison on the phone to somebody who's just said bye. They said they were going. They said this was over. I get there.
Take note, Justin. Take note.
When someone says it's
When
they're
you say
going,
bye, it's over.
if someone says to me that they're going or that it's time to go, my body and soul and spirit goes to the door and waits to leave, and my body hasn't gone yet. Like my physical hasn't left with it.
I know I've said this before, yeah, but like I'm not actually joking. It sounds like quite a bit of a spectrum trait. A
Or
little
an
bit
argue.
as well. It sounds like quite
Did you hear what he said? He said he wouldn't argue. So
Yeah.
Stop talking.
just what?
I think
Is this show not all about us talking and expressing?
No, I'm joking.
But like like if someone's, it's like you take people what they're saying very literally.
very literally, yeah.
So if they don't adhere to their literal speaking selves or whatever, then it gets
Anxiety
very
through the roof.
frustrating because you get very worked up in the idea of
Absolutely.
like, actually no, you said you were going to do this, you didn't do it, so why am I here? Yeah, I get it. I get that.
yeah, and it gets
get it
worse
as well.
the longer it goes on, where they're actually continuing to say that we're going.
And it means nothing
could-
to them.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah, like
consider
they
your
don't
feeling.
realize. Not even my feelings, just the fact that they said this. Like, you don't remember that you said that we're going. Yeah, I do remember, but no, clearly you don't, because you'd be going now, or we'd be going, or what, that. I don't even know. I would not have no idea how I'd write this down. Saying you're leaving and staying and not leaving. Saying we're leaving / you. Saying you're leaving / we're leaving and no one's gone.
Maybe it would be not being true to your word. So
Sorry, do you know what? At a random moment, it just reminds me of something. Yeah, some boy that I was working with. I was we were in the swimming changing room bits, and I was saying to him, "Do you remember your locker number?" And he was like, "Oh no." I said, "Have a look." He goes, I said, "What number is it?" He was like 6. I said, "Are you sure it's 6?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "What's 3 + 3?" He was like 6. And I said, "Cool." "What's 3 × 2?" 6. I said, "Cool." And I said, "All right, what happens if you turn that number around? What is it?" He did a whole 360 and went 6. And I was just looking at it like, what? But he took me so literally into what I was saying that in his mind he just processed and goes, "Oh, I just turn around. Oh, it's still 6." But I was absolutely dying. I was like, "Oh man, this is so amazing."
Oh,
Of
there's
course.
a point. An upside down 6. An upside down 6 might look like a 9, but it's just an upside down 6.
That too.
you can
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
off.
yeah.
You can fuck right off.
That
You
too,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna throw this whole shit. I'm gonna typewrite it. No, we're not having that conversation because like perspective and all of that. We can have a different conversation. We're outside the top 5, but an upside down 6 is still an upside down 6.
That sounds like kind of entertaining the conversation.
I am entertaining the conversation. You've intrigued me, sir. No, but the reason why an upside down 6 is always going to be a 6 is because if you have the possibility of it ever being misconstrued, there's going to be a line at the bottom of the 6, or there's going to be a line on top of the 9.
Excuse me?
If there's a possibility that it's going to be misconstrued, like with cards.
No, I
or
heard what
anything
you
like
said.
that.
I just think it's bull.
Okay, so all right, cool. Tell me when you've ever in a game of cards misconstrued a 6 for a 9.
That's because there's 6 things or 9 things.
No,
Oh,
no,
sorry,
no,
sorry.
Let's entertain this nonsense. Never.
Go on.
Why are you
Okay.
like this, Daniel? Why'd you do that?
No, go on. Never.
Never.
Okay. So when have you ever?
No, let me ask you a question.
Go on.
Are numbers exclusive to cards?
Are numbers exclusive cards? No.
Okay. Continue.
Why? What? Why would I continue? You had a point to make, so make your point.
No, you
Is that it?
No, you were making foolish points, and I was taking those points apart.
Okay. Are numbers exclusive to cards? So, just in the one instance where you would have a number by itself, are numbers not usually connected to something else that would give you some sort of direction as to which the numbers go?
Not always.
Not always.
Or should I just say,
one-
no, aren't numbers usually? No, they're not usually.
they're not?
No, they're not
Why?
usually. Because
Why?
numbers can exist in isolation. Generally, a number is just the number itself. I see a 9, it's a 9. I turn it upside down, it looks like a 6. I've been fooled, bamboozled, hoodwinked.
Okay.
I'll
So
tell you another.
numbers are not usually attached to other numbers, or like multiplications or additions or subtractions with other things. Not usually. That's what you're saying.
Say that again. Sorry.
Numbers are not usually attached to other things like 6x or 6 plus or 9 minus or 9
Apples.
divided. Yes, there's usually some sort of either number with it, some sort of
Yeah. But what's
It
the
depends how
something else
far
with
you
it.
it depends
What's the
on
point, though?
how wide you open your view, how far away from the
okay.
number you
So
are.
in
If there's any
my
number-
view,
in your view,
in my view, I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at everything. In your view, you're looking at solo numbers
I'm
that
looking
can
at
just
the
be
number,
mistaken.
the 6.
There is no context. There is no context.
Very nice.
So I'm looking at something with context. You're looking at just the closed world of the 6 being alone and being upside down. There is usually something. There's usually something next to it, either letters or words like Harry Potter and the 6 Stones.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Why are you swallowing so loud, you fucking prick?
That was disgusting.
So
Justin, it's your turn.
in no.
I said
we
yes.
started this. No.
said yes.
No, I'm saying no. So why is your yes more powerful than mine? No. Is it because it's a 9 or is it because it's a 6? You're a prick.
You won. Numbers
No,
don't exist in
I did-
isolation.
did
They're
I
always
win?
connected to other things.
No, because now you're downplaying my argument.
Well,
Why
I
would you say
suppose-
that?
So I think what Boom's trying to say is that numbers come with.
I said
what they're-
yes.
I don't know.
What he's trying to say?
I mean,
Okay. No, but no, the way you're saying it
Come
is
on,
dismissive.
come on.
And you're doing it now. You're doing it
can I
now.
just say though, on cards, when we read from left to right. So the 6 will be in the top left, as will the 9 be in the top left. So that's what distinguishes and helps us know what's a 6 and a 9, as well as the values are done differently because there'll be 3 and a 3, and then 4 and a 4, and 1 in the middle. So I think it depends what you visually.
You'll never make the mistake on
Yeah.
the card. You shouldn't.
Or you
make
shouldn't,
mistakes on the
yeah,
cards.
because visually it's done that way. So I suppose so it's clear, isn't it? But I mean that's just my opinion.
So, in your opinion, what would be the 4th thing that you'd put on your list? Things that you'd consider torture.
Such a prick.
I don't think that was prickish.
No, it was a nice transition, but
I saw it coming, you know. I was ready. I was like, he gonna do it. He gonna do it. Oh, he done it.
thank you for chiming in,
Done it.
Justin. We have many conversations where he's like, "You're stupid," and I was like, "No, but you haven't
Mate,
listened to my
I
side of the
conceded
argument."
the
No,
argument.
it's Justin's turn. Stop talking.
You just don't like my tone.
I fucking hate your tone sometimes.
You know what you're doing, Daniel. You know what you're
What?
doing.
And you're doing the whole finger
Do it
thing.
again.
You're
Look,
doing
he's
the
doing the whole
finger thing.
leaning back. Oh, I got this bitch. Woo!
Sorry, Bob. Sometimes my moustache needs taming. You wouldn't know.
I do know because the peach fuzz sometimes goes wild. It goes wild. Just because I shave it all the time because if you couldn't handle the mustache.
He's like, okay. Whatever, Boom.
Is that why you do it? To remind me that I
It's like,
don't have
is
one.
it?
It was like,
Is it
I'm just gonna
really?
cover my mustache.
And then when he's not
No,
paying
yeah.
attention, bam!
Oh, you forgot I had one. Woo!
You thought I was boot-lipped like you.
Oh, gosh, these guys are great.
I wouldn't have got away with it if it wasn't with those pesky kids. Ah. Oh no! It was Mr. Thompson in the Anyway, go on, Justin. Old man Thompson.
The poor kids.
Oh wait, you just made yourself sound like the paedophile PE teacher. Like,
Old man Thompson's
it was
a
Mr.
pedophile.
No, the way you said it was like, oh no, it was Mr. Thompson in there, and you didn't finish it. It was like, it sounded like you was just like, oh, never mind. Justin.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Okay, let's go back to Daniel being a pedophile. You don't come for my mustache. I'll come for anything that I can get you on.
What moustache am I coming for?
First of all, Justin, you need to fucking
I'm
focus
sorry,
on
I
thinking.
should have muted Mike. But you would have just seen this. So it would have been the same. It would have done the same shit.
And Daniel, that wasn't so good. I would be upset. That was good. That was good. I feel like you've used it before, though.
Okay.
You'll see it in the tapes. Are you fucking ready, you prick? Like, leave my face alone.
I think.
There's a lot of hair leaving your face alone right now.
All right, I'll tell you what, yeah. I'll tell you. Do you know what? Everything is sensory towards the torturing thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
So. I think it's something to do. I can't explain exactly what it is, but it's something to do with suffocating or not being able to breathe, right?
Claustrophobia.
No, but something to do with it, as in like different scenarios where it could happen.
It sounds like he's really headed down a violent path.
No, I mean, I just
So what you do, like waterboarding?
no. All right, say for example, if I put on.
A fat girl sitting on your face?
No, not like. No, didn't think about that. No. All right, say for example.
Concentrate, man.
I know, right?
It was like, I would welcome that. I should have put one of them on my list.
Like, imagine if I had like a like a rubber mask or something, right? And I just put it over my head. I think I would be. My anxieties would kick up and be like, what? Or what if you couldn't get it off? Like, you know that split second where...
I'm sorry, this is not atypical at all. The fear of suffocating.
Yeah,
This is like...
It sounds like you're just claustrophobic.
I'm like,
But
no,
I'm
it's
not.
torturing.
I'm not.
You
I think
put a
it's
plastic bag in
the...
your head and you nearly died, and I mean,
Do you think
it
so?
sounds-
Okay, cool. Do you
sounds
feel like
like-
an everyone thing?
like, isn't that
yeah.
just a general fear of dying?
You see, it's not the dying; it's the struggle. I think.
I mean,
you know what I
we
mean?
would prefer to die
Like,
peacefully.
you know, some people like that as a thing, innit? Like,
The
it's like they get
asphyxiation.
the
But it's a
asphyxiation. They get
taboo.
pleasure out of that.
It's
but
a taboo.
I'm like, I don't think I'd get pleasure about that shit at all.
But it's a taboo.
No,
though.
wait, Daniel, do you like being choked?
I've never tried it.
Try, it's fun. It's like,
Why did you do the voice?
It's all about the voices today. No,
all right, let me think. No, that one's not really enough.
I think you should make some of this into a song. Are you putting on beats? Are you putting on the drums?
Okay, cool. Do you know what? Ooh, that one's quite.
Oh wow! Look.
So okay,
Justin,
so
you're not trying to create a list for people to come and kill you with.
no, I'm thinking. I think you know. I think the fear of not being able to reason, if you like. I think.
arguing with somebody who just can't be reasoned with.
All right. I mean,
Sorry, go on.
fine, it's cool.
Let me put words in your
No,
mouth.
no, it's
Go
cool.
ahead.
It's cool.
Let me read these comments that you guys
personally
put in the
attacked.
comment
I feel
section.
personally attacked by both of you.
No, I think the imagine that you had the inability to reason, like. I think that would be so fucking scary.
So they inject you with something that takes away your ability.
Well,
to
you
reason.
just stop reasoning after time. For example, you get older and you just find it
No,
difficult to
it's the
reason.
torture thing. It's the torture thing.
Okay, cool. Then someone injects something in me, and they have an inability to reason or an inability to.
I'm just trying to keep it
Yeah, I get you.
with
yeah.
with the thing.
So I think an inability to do that.
What is that in this? I mean, in your imagination, what does it look like? I'm struggling to understand what you mean. I mean, I hear the words and I know what those words mean, but
I think it's scary, man. I think it's so scary.
I get that you're
like,
scared. What happens?
Can you let me fucking finish, you prick? So
Are you trying to do it to him now? Is that what you're doing?
I'm trying to understand it myself. Like I didn't know I had this fear.
No. Because Justin, you're just talking, and then Daniel's just being like, yeah, okay, cool, you're talking, but you're not making sense. You're not making sense.
So is that
No.
what you're saying?
No. It's not about making sense. It's the inability to reason. So the inability to have a thought for yourself and come out with a conclusion. So say for example like
okay, go on. Sorry.
No, go on. You might help me though. Go on.
Just not being able to figure things out for yourself. Just it sounds like
Like you know when
to say,
old
but it's
people
like
get amnesia.
It doesn't say a version of dementia or just
Yeah,
like
I think that place where it's like, oh shit, like I can't compute my thoughts or have an inability to remember or recall something that I do in order to do it again would be scary.
So this is like a drug-induced torture or something like that, like
Like a chemical
torture.
Yeah, let's say, for example. So you're almost going, like you're almost going brain dead, I suppose.
So a chemically induced inability to reason.
is this for you to type right? Absolutely. And then add Justin's paragraph.
Actually, you know what? Let's change this. I think. I think.
You just finished
No.
typing.
I think.
He was doing so well.
I think I know where I've got now. I've got now because I can see what it is. I think. Imagine that you are unable to communicate, right? But you know everything that's going around you and stuff. Like how someone, if they were in a vegetative state, right?
Okay. You go on. I'm gonna let you get there first.
So imagine that someone said, right, like if you don't tell us this, you're gonna go into this vegetative state. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. No, I won't tell you. And then they go, aha, trump. And then you're in this place where you can't communicate with anyone, but you know everything that's going around.
Like
But the
sleep paralysis. Like sleep paralysis.
Yeah, but say you're awake, so you can see everything. But
Yeah,
you
no,
can't.
you're awake. That's,
Okay, yeah.
That's what. Yes, I mean, for the most part, whenever I have sleep
Oh.
paralysis, it feels like a dream. But sleep
Okay.
paralysis isn't supposed to be.
I see what you mean. Okay, yes. I hate that. It's happened to me about 3 times in my life. It's absolutely, it's
Is that it?
frightening.
Is that it?
Nah,
3 times.
do you know
that
what? Yeah, 3.
Bloody hell.
That I can think of right now. 3.
All it happens to. It's happened to me a lot. It's
Really?
happened to me a good few times in my relationship. So in the last 12 years, I'm pointing at Kylie. She's in the other room, and
In the last 12 years.
That one.
like, it's a short
She's the
period of time.
latest. Well,
The other 12 years of my life, I was
wait.
working
What do you mean? So you actually suffer from this chronically? Oh, not chronically. So you suffer from this, like...
maybe I've not really connected anything to say this is why it happens, but yeah, like this happened throughout my life where but usually
What's the process? What happens?
so it's usually I'm having a bad dream
Right.
and I become aware that it's just a dream.
Right.
And as soon as if I become aware that it's a dream before I really wake up, I get into this place where I can feel my body but I can't move my body.
Right.
So I'm trying to interact with the things in my dream when I can't
Do you ever?
move.
Do you ever astral
But
project?
if I speak, I don't astral project.
Okay,
but when
cool.
I speak to Kylie,
Why are you doing this? Like,
Astral
that's what
projecting.
happens.
when I wake up and I speak to Kylie about it, she's like, "You were kicking and you were actually moaning."
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah,
and
bruv,
I'm like,
literal
I turn into
tears to eyes.
such a puss.
Yeah,
in-
listen,
in-
it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Because I've just remembered another time when it happened. And exactly the same thing happened to me. I was moaning because you're trying to speak, but it's not coming out. So it just comes out in or whatever.
And she's like, "You kicked me up."
I understand. Yeah, I understand. I've been through it. I've done it as well. But who's gonna inject you with demons? Where's the torture?
The torture
This is the thing, though,
is
because
the inability it's an inability to where your thought is coming and for it to connect, basically, and then happen. That's
So the torture would be something that would keep you in a constant state of sleep paralysis.
there you go. Sorry, I know it took us a bit of a while, guys, but that's kind
So
of like,
we're going from chemically induced, whatever you said before, to chemically induced.
I didn't say that. That
paralysis.
was your words.
Yeah, no, but that's what it was though.
No,
Yeah, because
it's your words.
nobody has like spare demons that we're
Listen,
just gonna throw at
guys,
you.
this is off the cuff, mate. All right,
send-
no one's
send
written
an
this
email.
down. All right, you guys are just throwing
Someone
things
has,
out. Oh,
someone
Justin,
has.
what's your tortures, Just? What's your tortures? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, because I'm trying to figure it out with you guys, my friends, who are now going, well, that's not really a torture. How do you torture
No,
by
I
that?
didn't say it wasn't a
Then,
torture.
then
I'm just
let's
trying to
help each other.
That's what we were doing.
Make it a torture, not like, oh, it's not really a torture. What do you think, dude? It's not torture. No, not torture. Torturing. Torture. Torture.
Have we not together, the three of us, come up with
I don't know.
what you were trying to get
mean,
to?
sure. I
we
mean,
just
did
found
you?
ways to make what you were saying a torture. And
Well,
then you got
kind of.
defensive.
But then you were like, well, actually, we've gone from chemically induced to torture.
To the chemically induced sleep paralysis.
No, you didn't say that. That's not what Boom said.
The Asian businessmen.
Stop fucking saying that. Stop fucking saying
wish
that.
I-
Stop it.
Doesn't matter.
Just stop
They came
it.
with the needles and their suits and they held you down. They wanted the codes. And they said, fine. Sleep paralysis. Although, how are you going to get the codes? They wake you up every now and then and let you move.
This is just a little bit of advice for you guys. Whenever you've been injected with sleep paralysis demons, embrace the demon. Talk to it. Don't be scared of
You
it.
can't talk.
No, you talk to the demon.
You
talk to
can't.
the demon.
You can't.
No, you have to talk to them on their plane, because you're in the state in between
Stop
consciousness.
it.
No. Why you keep doing the head, you dickhead?
It's astral projecting.
Stop
floating.
it. Leave me alone.
Stop doing things
No.
to me.
Every in the last couple of times that I've been aware that I'm under sleep paralysis, I address whichever demon is holding me down, if that's how I feel.
Okay.
So I'll be like, what do you want? Can I help you? You do know I'm not scared of you, right? And then that has gotten me out of the sleep paralysis more than me
knows.
kicking and screaming.
And then they run away.
No, honestly, that's gotten me out of it faster than me kicking and screaming, looking at the person next to me, seeing them, and being like, why the fuck can't you hear
I mean,
me?
that reminds me of it's a way of waking your brain up, though, isn't it? It's a similar type of thing where you're saying, I'm in control of this situation. I know that I'm thinking the thought I'm thinking. Now I would like to move my hand, kind of thing, and then you move your hand.
Wow, guys, do you guys have weed in your houses? I feel like we should smoke a spliff.
No, I don't actually. No.
Yeah, no, we don't do that. We're law-abiding citizens. We don't
Might
do
be.
that. Let me just get one of my baby
Hey!
dealers.
Bring out the weeds. It's like, it's coming. It's like, what? So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a conversation we should have on a different show.
What, how to deal with sleep paralysis?
How to deal with it, why it happens, all of that kind of stuff. It's not a top 5 conversation. Oh, top 5 times you couldn't wake up.
How do I do this without you guys feeling like I'm in, like just being disrespectful? Bob, you got a number 4.
Then be respectful.
Be nice.
Number 4.
Be a nice person, Daniel.
Number 4 is best way to torture me is when I'm just trying to have a general conversation and Daniel's constantly interrupting. That's one of my, like, can't get over it. It's like, oh yeah, I want to have an argument. No, you just argue by yourself. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. Also, he's gonna have his hand on his chin.
I'm really breaking all the Corona rules with this one.
Sorry, what is this one? I saw a bit
Slapped
confused.
yourself in the face. I was just talking shit, man. Shut up. Torture. You weren't paying attention because you were googling something.
I was
You
not.
can't type and listen either.
Yes, I can. I just chose not to.
No, you can't. No, you can't. When you're typing, you don't listen. When he's reading, he don't listen. I don't do
And
anything.
all
I
our
just
powers
talk.
combined. Now go on. Sorry.
We are chat shit, man.
That was good. That one was good. You know. It got me. That one's good.
The way to torture me.
He's like hair.
Dangling loved ones in front of me, but not letting me embrace them in any way. Like, reminding me of the people I love, but not being able to appreciate them the way that I'd want to.
It's got really real. I think Justin made it real, and then Nicholas made it real.
Oh, I thought we were going out. No, it's just a case of if you want to torture me to get the codes, I'm giving you the codes after about a week. After about a week, you just bring my friends and be like, hey Nick, how you doing? Hey man, I haven't seen you in all the sun in ages. They just got me waterboarding in here. They feed me good, but nobody hugs me. Nobody loves me. And it's like, we don't love you either.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I have to say that otherwise they'll kill my children. I don't mean it. And then this is the TV show I've got in my head. Because I don't mean it really, but I have to say this. They got my children. If I say it, they'll let them go. Blah blah blah. You're in here. Give them the codes. But yeah, dangling loved ones in front when they're unattainable. Like just no chain, no handcuffs, no nothing. Have I made you uncomfortable, Daniel?
I'm trying to figure out a way to how do you say this in a you seem to fumble over it every time you say it. I'm trying to figure out how I write this down. I'm trying to. I think I
Dangling.
understand it. Other than
Emotional tease. The emotional tease. Are you doing a whole spin? Oh, you do. Oh! Do you know what? I think your thing should be the subtle times that you swear at us. Like I effing blind. My thing is dickhead, but I've noticed you subtly swear, and Justin's thing I think should be every time he's lost interest in us talking and he's on Google.
I'm normally preparing for something else I'm going to say next. Instead of having the dead silence where I'm like, I can't explain.
Like I'm about to give you.
All right, lean back, man.
Does that make
Go on,
sense?
lean back with power. Go on,
I just told you
lean
about
so
the
far
dead
back I
silence.
can hardly
You're
see your head. Peanut
Try and
man.
draw
Does that
closer.
make sense? My thing. Have you got something for it?
Yeah, I write it down. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, but man, yeah, it's
You're trying to compress it.
like,
But is that
no? I'm not
again?
trying to-
Is that atypical? Was the word we were using?
It doesn't feel atypical. No.
It feels like. I feel like you saying it first. It makes me feel like, I didn't really consider anyone else because I was kind of like, well, I suppose everyone else would hate that too. Like, who's gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh no, that's cool. I don't really mind that. I don't know. I
Okay.
mean, I'm
Do you know
throwing
what?
it
It's
out there.
But absolutely fair point because it's in every film. You never see your loved ones again.
It's like, oh no, anything
No.
but that.
Here's the
But it's one.
quotes.
It's one of those things. Like,
So do I need to change it?
I think you do. You know.
yeah. Sorry, man. You're cheating.
I feel like I will change it just for the sake of the conversation, but I don't feel like everybody would feel like that. They'd be like, "Fuck him, I don't care anything."
Yeah, but there's those.
But then there would be
It's,
something wrong
but
with
here's the
them
thing,
in a way.
even
Maybe.
if it isn't, even if there isn't something wrong with them, you would expect the bad guys to throw that at you. It's one of the things that you expect to be in the bad guy's hands.
It's
If
like
they can't,
Like if you saw a scene, right, where the bad guy's like, like I got you now. They're like, no, leave me alone. And they're like, I got your worst nightmare, and went da 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 cotton wool. Everyone went, the fuck? But then based on their reaction, like, no, right? But then if it's like, oh, here's your family, everyone's gonna be like, oh shit, that's his family. I remember then. I get this, like straight away. Do you know what I mean? No.
Okay, I'm sorry for fucking up you guys' movie. I'll come up with a new plot.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here, man.
No, I have to choose something else in it. Did you really want to finish the movie?
No, not that. I'm just saying, like, I wasn't like putting your point down. I was just trying.
Okay, no, I get it. You guys, you explained to me, and it's like that's just a generic thing. It's not a me specific thing. Burping in my face, just constantly burping. What? You trying to do it by the internet? No, burping in my face. Like if someone tied me down and just had a line of people, similar to Daniel's touching people touching him, or whatever. If you had a line of
whatever,
different
do
people,
not denigrate my. Anyway, go on.
I like the fact that you used denigrate.
I got a feeling I used it in the wrong place.
Yeah, I think
Just
that's why
like
you
you
guys.
guys
Stop.
are-
You see, I know you tried. I know you tried. Look, he's already on Minority Report.
Oh yeah, denigrate, yeah. Don't know denigrate. Yeah. To attack the reputation of, defame, denigrate one's opponent, to deny the importance of validity, belittle, denigrate their achievements. You're right. Please continue.
Thank you. Go on, Bob.
Why did you say please continue? Like you were the one that was fucking talking. You interrupted me.
No, because I wanted him to continue about you denigrating him.
Oh,
Don't. Go on, Bob. Don't denigrate.
I hate that you're editing this. I hate that you're editing this. I would fuck you up if you was editing this up, man.
there's no way for any of us to come out looking any better than Daniel.
No way.
I'm not coming out of this looking good.
Yes,
By
you
the
are.
way.
Lean
I
back,
really-
man.
Yeah. Yeah, no. It's gonna be like, hey guys, why aren't you talking? And it's gonna be a cut from episode 1. Hey guys, I'm saying so much.
Calling me
Episode
lean back,
2.
man, like your spine don't go that way too. I lean back.
Who
But
leans back?
you lean back with.
No. When you lean, this is the
Bullshit.
Come fucking say something to me.
Look at these motherfuckers. Bullshit. Bullshit.
What was the
Impression of me
movie?
was perfect. Thank you.
No, the one where he gets turned into a llama. That's what he sounds like. The lady, the skinny one.
Esma.
Bullshit.
Esma.
Isma.
Ezra.
Yeah.
Isma. Ezra. Isma.
Isma. Why do we even have that leather crank? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yes. No. Yeah, I definitely forgot. What was I saying? To torture me, specifically, it would have to be... What did I say? It was similar to your one, Daniel.
You said burping in your face.
Did you do that on purpose?
I did not. I just took in a lot of water earlier on.
And that just made me want to spit in Justin's face just to get somebody else back.
He did laugh at you.
Look at Justin.
Licking his lips like, yeah, I'm there. Bob, go on, man. Burping in your face.
Burping in my face. A bunch of different people, and all the meals that they've had throughout the day. I don't mind a pop burp. I don't mind a pop burp.
What's a pop burp? You mean a fizzy drink burp?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not as repelled.
It's
by burps
one of my
that-
pet. It's burps are
Repulsed.
one of my pet peeves.
Repulsed. That's the word I was looking for. I'm not as repulsed as by burps as people.
It's one of my
around
pet
me seem
peeves.
to be.
Yeah, because you don't care about people's feelings.
But it's like not just my burps though. Other people's burps. Like people burp. Like I just like I'm not that bothered by it. I know I really see that people really are. I'm sympathetic. I'm sorry. But damn.
Okay, it's just one of those things for me. If my missus burps in my face, I'm not talking to her for at least a week because she knows exactly how I feel about it. If somebody else does it, then cool, but it's a big deal for me. I don't like to smell everything that's been in your
It's so
stomach.
funny. As over the top and playful as you are, it's really weird to think that that's crossing the line for you.
It's because you've entered my bubble and you've taken advantage of me and blown your belly dust in my face. it may not seem like it makes sense. It's just like if you drink a fizzy drink and you burp because the gas is coming out, that's one thing. But if you burp in my face after you've just had shrimp and prawn and onion and all of this, and it's like no.
I wouldn't say it don't make sense. I just think it's funny. It's a little bit ironic considering.
Yeah,
how-
let's laugh at my pain. Let's laugh at my pain, sir.
Don't you think?
Don't slow blink me. I'm not one of your children.
How do you slow blink without closing your eyes?
No, I'm damn near spitting.
No,
every
that's-
time anyway. Though. Like, he's doing-
No, Daniel does quick blinks because he wears glasses. But when he slow blinks, he's
I wear
blinking with
glasses.
intention. Yeah, because you have to squint real quick and then try and refocus.
Right.
Go on, you're looking at your blinks now. Oh, okay, see? Oh, slow blink.
So dumb.
Just being rude. Just being rude.
All right, look.
That was nothing to do with yawning.
It's the last round. It's my turn. And what I'm going to say, if you've got a film on, okay, the adverts never end. Watching a TV show or a film, a series or whatever, which has commercials, just like back in the day when we used to watch TV and adverts happen, or even on YouTube.
Back in my day when there were commercials.
Watching YouTube videos or Facebook videos and a commercial comes on and you know it's going to come on. The commercials come on, but you also know the film is coming back. If the film never came back, but I sat there waiting because I just expected it to come back.
It seems a lot like you saying, "Oh, let's go to the shop, Daniel," and you're standing at the door.
It's very much the same. It's very much the same. But my anxiety will go through the roof.
So what? In this scenario, in order to torture you, they put on different movies, and just when it's getting good, so like just before the end of like Infinity War, before the snap, they would just give you adverts.
And the adverts would just continue and the film wouldn't come back.
And then what? They would
There's
start.
no, and
they
then
was
no other film comes on,
no.
and you're just sat there thinking it's coming back. And do you know what you'd have to do to me? You'd have to make me forget that the adverts have been going on for half an hour. Because I'd give up. If you keep my memory thinking that it's only been 5 minutes, but you let my anxiety continue to rise, leave me thinking they have to come back because they always come back. Yeah, I think that'd be a creative way. So there's a bit of chemical and chemistry in there, like Justin's chemically induced sleep paralysis?
Okay.
That
So they
wasn't
would-
that wasn't what it
never
was. That wasn't what it was.
What was it then, Justin? Because you're not explaining yourself.
We got to the end of it. I thought we'd broken through and we all understood each other. But then you've gone and done exactly what I said that you did, that you denied that you were gonna do, that you would do.
Okay,
it.
so-
So,
He's the demon that holds you down, Justin. That's
Bob,
him.
What did you? How did you interpret Justin?
you are the
Justin's
worst
not,
kind of person.
Not.
How did you
chemically
write it
induced
down?
Paralysis.
How did you write it down?
Chemically induced sleep paralysis.
That's not what we said.
What did we? Nick, Bob. What did you and Justin say? Because I don't remember saying anything other than chemically induced sleep paralysis.
I tried to make it seem more similar to torture, but it has to be induced. It's not like
With chemicals.
oh,
You're such a twat. I saw it coming as well. I was like, oh, you don't.
I'm sorry, Justin. He's
It's
right.
not what you said.
So there's no Asian
What-
businessmen at all with needles.
Stop saying that. That nostril flare.
I've had no real interactions with Asian businessmen. This is all a fantasy.
Oh wow, you're just making this so much more kinky than it needs to be.
Justin, explain your sleep paralysis thing, because I'm obviously not understanding it. What
That's
happens?
the point.
What
That's the
happens?
point when you talk.
Um,
How is it torture? How is it torture? How are they doing this to you to torture you?
maybe it's like a chip. Say it was like a sleep paralysis chip. Anytime they turned it on, like
Okay. So it's just you don't like needles.
it's nothing to do with needles.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like I
I don't mind
put
needles
in
actually. I'm good. I'm good with needles.
Excuse me.
there. Okay, so
Am I frustrating you, Danny?
nah. So it's so it's
I'm
not
perfectly
chemically-
fine with your lack of logic.
electronically induced sleep paralysis.
Yes.
Are they doing the sleep paralysis to you?
It's like if you had a sleep paralysis button right now, and you were
Yeah.
just pressing it when you felt like it. That'd be pretty
Yeah,
shit, right?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
There you go. Torture.
But how is it? But this button, how is it interacting with you? Why is this button connected to you? But the button is Is it electronic, or is it just? Are we just in another parallel universe where someone can just devise a button and it's just connected to you? So it's just sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis, induced. Doesn't matter how it's induced. Induced sleep paralysis. Is that what? Are we there?
Go on, do that. That's fine.
No, man. Just tell me.
I think that
God, I'm listening. I see the frustration from both of you.
I'm not frustrated. No. I think to be honest, it's like, yeah, I think that's the closest I can think about it. If you had a button that every time you pressed it, I had instant sleep paralysis until you decided I didn't. I think that would be quite torturous.
So it's like controlled sleep paralysis. It's controlled by somebody else.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that.
I just don't understand how I'm saying it, and it's like your face says that's.
You
not
said
what I
something.
said.
You said something like chemically induced sleep paralysis. Because what happened was, you kept saying it right, and I was like, no, not really. Then Boom said something. I was like, yeah, it's that. And you're like, okay, chemically induced sleep paralysis. It's like,
But that's what we said.
no, it wasn't. Check the tapes, man.
Okay, when we check the tapes, and then if at the end of this,
It's whatever you
that
said in a sentence. I said, yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. I started all of this.
So I'm just putting sleep paralysis because sleep. That's the core
Yeah,
of all of
let's
this.
do that.
Sleep paralysis.
A torture involving sleep paralysis.
Induced by the demons of Satan.
Come
on, Daniel.
Digging this.
Go on.
Will you say? Because you say
You won't be able to sleep.
Can't handle it.
I don't want any messages at 5 o'clock in the morning going, Yeah, go on.
Because you say it involves sleep paralysis, so which kind of implies the torture isn't sleep paralysis. You say torture involved in sleep paralysis.
A
So what
torture,
is the torture then?
it's the torture using sleep paralysis. Sleep
Okay.
paralysis is the torture.
Okay, cool.
But I'm saying it's the effects of it, if that makes sense. The effects of the sleep paralysis is the torture. So the effects, the idea of not being able to move, not being able to communicate, not being able to, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me, I'm gonna blow my nose again.
What's wrong with your nose, man?
I know, it's your turn as well.
It's leaking. Is it?
Yeah.
I think he's done his.
How many does everyone have?
Oh no, it's Justin's turn. Sorry, we just
Okay.
revisited and explained Justin's. So I had the
Okay.
commercials never end, and now it's Justin's turn. I think
Okay.
his ones are long. Made to watch someone play with cotton wool, unable to, not allowed to wash hands, face licking, and sleep paralysis.
It's disgusting.
I told you I wanted to leave, but
But why,
you were like,
why can't
do
you just
it in
take the
room.
headphones off? I don't understand.
Drank all my
I'm
water.
sorry.
And tea.
All right, cool. So I would say being in water that I cannot see is quite scary. Like, okay, so imagine like I've always felt when I go into the sea or whatever, I love the sea, love it, yeah, but I don't like things touching me when I can't see what they are. So you know, like if your foot gets trapped in seaweed or whatever, like it's quite like like, what the hell was that? God, it could have been a shark. It's like close to death again. Shit. So like so.
Yeah, go on.
I realise the more I'm saying this, I'm like, I suppose it's something about not being able to see. Like I was watching,
and is it something to do with touch as well?
yeah. So I was watching Money Heist the other day, right? And there's a bit where a girl's head was through like an opening of a door, so everybody else on the other side could see her, right? So you could see her face, yeah, but her body's in the room. So the guy who's torturing her or is behind her and stuff is in the room, right? So he's all talking to her and stuff like that, and everyone's like, and they can't come in the room because if they do, then he'll kill her, basically, right? Okay. So and I was just thinking to myself, man, that's shit. Like, imagine just having your head there, but you can't see what the person is doing behind you. So I don't know. I suppose like it's being in stocks. Like if you were in stocks, but then someone's behind you, but you never get to see them. But you can hear them.
So anything.
So anything where your body is.
So Justin's just against sadomasochism.
Was that anything you can't see?
I
Does
suppose
this work
so.
with a blindfold?
Because you gave the example of being suffocated like you were in a gimp's mask or something.
Okay.
So that's something also to do with sadomasochism. There's a trend.
But not exclusive to sadomasochism.
No, it's not.
Just like the feel of the rubber on my. What if it's just like?
Whoa.
if you
But
got
he
the-
might.
the
But then if he
blindfold
does,
on-
he does, innit? That's how he feels. He just likes it. That's all right. It's cool, innit?
Yeah, but if you got the blindfold on and then it's like just poking you, like just touch you with a USB stick and rub a carrot on your arm. It's like, is this?
But you don't know. You don't know it's
But
a
you
carrot.
don't. You got a blindfold and you don't know what it is. Is this?
So you think the USB stick is a battery?
Is this
and you
the
think
torture?
the carrot?
Is it less torture now because I've made the items mundane?
Hold on, wait. What was that sound?
I don't know. I think that there's something about sight. There's definitely something to do with sight and not being able to compute that what is happening is what you've seen and therefore makes sense. So, yeah, in a way in which I suppose you can't see whatever is touching you, or it's a bit of a shit one, to be fair, guys. Because I don't think, again, it's not really atypical, is it? Because I think a lot of people would feel the same way, of course, because it's one of your senses that is gone.
I don't know. If
Like-
it is strictly the not being able to see what's being done to you, no matter how painful or not painful the things that are being done to you is, I think it is atypical because, like I say, USB stick, carrot.
Do you know what? I'm going to change it. So I think actually the torture would be plucking every hair off of your body,
Blooming heck, one by one.
one by one.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna say when I was blowing my nose, I had to check if there was bogey, and then I was looking in the mirror and I was looking at my mustache. I was so mad at myself.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, it's not your fault, dude, man. Be mad at
No. I was looking at the hairs and I was like, you look like you have potential. Why the fuck are you not teaching the rest? Like, come out.
Is it
It's good outside.
is it a family thing? Like the men in your family, do they all have mustaches or?
Every fucking body's got a mustache but me. Even the young ones. My godson, he was born with a mustache. I don't know if it's a light skin thing, but he was born with a mustache, and all of this. I worked hard to get this beard that you guys don't even respect
I'm just
because
loving
it doesn't fully connect.
this vision of Nicholas at the function and all the kids and everybody who's with their Tom Selleck moustaches and Nicholas is just like,
Nah, it was never that.
Do you know what? I realised actually plucking every single hair is actually I hate.
being waxed.
No, wax is okay, right? But actually, having your hairs plucked, I hate the feeling
What, with tweezers?
with tweezers.
With
Yeah.
tweezers
So for
or
example,
with-
all right. So for example,
what about if they did it with their fingers?
no, what?
I mean,
gonna be-
it'd be quite a skill to be able to do that if you could.
Yeah, like, but I don't like Amira likes to pluck the hairs on my beard sometimes.
No, so this is about a mirror. You're torturing me, bitch!
No. I feel like you guys aren't
so
listening.
high.
But like,
man.
but then when she wants to try and get it in line, like there'll be stray hairs and whatever, and then she'll just be plucking each hair, and it's like, oh, like I don't like the anticipation of the next one being plucked as well. And if she misses and gets it half, and it's like you didn't fucking get the whole thing. But I don't like it. I don't like it.
Aggressive.
Yeah, I don't like it. And she's just like, no, stop, stay still. I'm gonna do it. Like, fucking, just stop, innit? I told you, I don't like. Where's my shaver? You know, like, I don't know. Are you guys cool with it? You're having your hair plucked? Is it
Yes.
therapeutic? Do you like a nice kind of pain? Because I don't mind certain
know
pains,
what?
but I don't like that.
Kylie did my face. Hasn't done it much recently, but because I have a beard. And she whenever she whenever she
Talking. Keep talking, he cuts.
whenever she
Keep going,
whenever she
Daniel.
would do it, I'd get there's constant pain.
The thing is, fuck you very much. I heard everything you said. I was talking to my lady, and now
lady.
I'm telling you right now, my top lip just got hot. That means the hairs have been activated. They're gonna grow to prove you guys wrong. This peach fuzz will become a coconut.
Can't wait, man.
It's not for your benefit anyway. I don't understand why you care about my facial hair. You guys.
You keep calling it peach fuzz as well. The peach is like, excuse me, sir.
What? What the hell did you just say?
Listen,
What the hell did you
we're
just
going
say?
off topic. Kylie, please,
Oh,
Kylie.
Daniel made a mistake. Let's focus, guys. Bring it back in.
I made no mistakes.
I don't make mistakes. I'm Daniel.
Kylie would pluck the ingrown hairs out of my face and just like lots of tweezing all around my beard. I had lots of bumps, and she basically took care of it as well as some medication and stuff. And
So not really.
I would.
Just pick up the
I'd-
missus.
I'd fall asleep. I'd just like it becomes this because you have to put yourself in a place of
Acceptance.
acceptance of the pain, basically, yeah, like a zen sort of like the pain is happening. As long as it's consistent, as long as she keeps going, it becomes like a blur, and it's just it becomes relaxing.
I get that. I get that.
You know, yeah, I know. I kind of understand that, but I can't
But nah, Dan.
I can't get no. I'm not even to like.
No, she fucking up my feng shui in the face.
I can't get to that stage. I can never get too relaxed because it's the anticipation, the thought. I'm such a visual person as well. That if I can see her like doing it, and I'm anticipating the pain is coming soon.
like-
It's coming soon. It's coming soon. It's like, do you know what I mean? But then, funny enough, he's kind of like that. No. But then,
That was good. I didn't
do you know
expect the tweezer. The tweezer finger. I didn't expect it. It was the eyeballs. He took off the glasses for it. He fully committed to the joke.
Justin looks so stressed out though. You're just laughing. Justin,
this is
what's
what
the
this
matter?
show's about. But like, I think my talk. I'm just thinking about it now. I think my talk just come a lot from the visions that it creates.
Okay.
I think that's what makes it worse than it really is. Like I feel and see things before they happen. But in saying that, like, you know, injections don't bother me at all. Actually, like if I actually like looking at it because then I can process. Oh yeah, cool. That makes sense why it's hurting. You know, like or why it's going inside me. Blah blah. But like the plucking thing, I don't like. And then even weird, like the image of a needle or a injection or whatever going into someone's eye is nah. I don't like that either. I don't like.
I feel
can only have
like
five,
you
though,
guys. I feel like you guys are just always making slight digs at me.
Nothing to do.
I'm
with you.
joking. Shit. The thing is, you rolled your eyes so peacefully, whereas me with my 1.5 eye, I can't do.
Just falling apart, mate. I got no mustache. I got no eye, and you motherfuckers still taking the piss out of me. Stop
Holy
it!
shit.
Stop it!
Holy shit! You guys! Oh my gosh! We are Boondocks. I'm Uncle Ruckus.
We are Boondocks. No, you are Uncle Ruckus. Don't try and drag us into this.
I don't know who I'd be. So
I'm nobody. You are Uncle Ruckus.
No.
You better check
I'm
your
gonna-
skin for the revitaligo.
Whoa. I feel like you've even watched more episodes than me.
Well, to be fair, I knew you in secondary school. You were black then, so you were white in primary school. A white little baby boy. Hair as golden as the sun.
Okay, you're Uncle Ruckus.
I'm
If that's how you felt when we were in school, you're definitely Uncle Ruckus.
Oh my gosh, you completely missed the point.
Yeah. I just wanted to take it off me because nobody wanted to join in with the Boondocks. So now you're Uncle Ruckus. I was like, hey guys, let's be Boondocks characters. And he's like, I'm not downloading that app. Fuck that. I don't care. I'm not playing this game.
Yo, the tweezing one sounds like a really creative torture. Yeah.
every hair in your body, that'd be shit.
Yeah, it's yeah. Do you know what?
I feel like.
Hmm?
Go on. Sorry, Bonton.
I'm speaking.
Yeah.
Nicholas, you should know better.
He gave me a look like you gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. Not to interrupt.
So my speak of the pleasure of getting tweezed is almost strictly my face. I'm getting used to my scalp because then on occasion, because I'm shaving my head bald so frequently, I get grown hair that needs to get pulled out. And it's just the most excruciating pain. It's so hard to get to that Zen place. So maybe it's because I was so bumpy, there was always something going on with my face. So I developed
So you had a
tolerance.
hard skin over it as well, maybe.
Maybe there's hard skin. Maybe it was just
Because my skin's quite sensitive. So
It's off. So,
yeah,
but
yeah, it is.
the all over the body thing terrifies me because I've had a hair pulled out of my leg and it is not the one.
Bruh. You know what? The more I think about it, and I'm trying not to, it fucking
No.
hurts, man.
It does.
It fucking hurts.
Do you know?
Have you ever had out your nose as well? Like,
Yeah, and it kind of makes you. It's a weird.
I've
like,
done that myself.
It's obvious. It makes your eyes water, but it makes your eyes water, man.
It makes your eyes water. It makes your eyes water, but it makes your eyes water. I feel alive when I cry.
Have you ever tweezed a pube?
yes.
Have you ever had to tweeze a pube?
yes.
Lord of mercy.
Yeah, it's not the one, bro. It started bleeding.
Okay. I didn't stop bleeding, but. Yo, Bob, you got a number 5.
I'm looking for tweezers.
I feel like I'd rather scratch my hairs out, like, than pull them
I
out.
think we'd all prefer to scratch
Do I
our,
have a number
our
5?
hairs out.
My number 5. I had one and I've forgotten.
Ain't that the worst? Ain't that the worst?
I have an honourable mention, by the way.
Oh, well, I look forward to it. So.
Thanks, man.
Well, now it's not your time, Justin. Shut the fuck up, sir.
Well, you're not saying anything.
Well, I'm not saying anything. I'd be happy for you to waffle and continue, but Daniel's like, this is not the order of things. What was it?
Who is it?
In terms of, as I'm thinking, in terms of Uncle Ruckus, I can't beat him because he has a mustache.
Kind of.
No, he definitely has a mustache.
Okay. I'll try to make you feel better.
Don't trust them, Lou.
No. I feel like this would literally be hell for me, but it would be listening to recordings of the stupid shit I've said.
Hey, man. That's really good. That's really, really good.
Gosh.
The things that I've regretted immediately, regretted after the thing, after the fact.
Take some of
think-
mine off because damn.
You mean watching recordings, yeah? Of, like, shit that you've done, basically.
Maybe a bit of both. Recorded let's not get into all of that. But like just the stupid shit that I know I've said, the things that I've said intentionally to hurt people that after the fact it was like that was vindictive. There was no need for that. The just the stupid ideas I've come up with when I've been backed up against the wall and I've not had something sensible to come up with. Listening to all of them back to back.
So frequently, I come away from conversations just hoping. Well, I'm just telling myself, people don't think about this stuff as much as you do, Daniel. They're not thinking about the fact that you said that. So get over yourself. No, they're like, why the hell did he say that? No, Daniel.
Have I triggered you?
It's just the worst feeling thinking, I said that out loud. And they've got that now. That like they've got that part of me. That
This was just for
stupid
me
part
and the
of me.
voices in my head.
You can't always give your best, but please don't be giving out the worst to people. It's just horrible. Just they've got that. Hopefully you don't mean enough to them for it to stick with them, but if you do.
I'm sorry guys. Shall I take it back? I feel like I've opened the can of worms.
No, it's a good one, man. It's a good one, man. It is.
Just imagine someone came to you just like, we have recordings. Like I said, we've been tracking you, and
I feel like this is what happens to politicians. It's like we have recordings of every stupid shit you've done. So if you don't do what we're gonna suggest you do, then there's a YouTube page already lined up.
a whole page. Yo, imagine each stupid thing is just one video with an analysis, and all the people who heard it talking about how they felt and how they still think about that stupid thing you said.
Yeah, and it's for me. It's like when people say, "Oh yeah, you like the first impression is the only time you ever get to make one or whatever," and it's just like sometimes I don't even think I'm being stupid or whatever, but like I've come across people that have hated me, like from a time that I didn't even realize that this was our first interaction. There's been other times when it's been the opposite, but if someone made me sit down and listen to a recording, like basically like this, like some visuals, mostly audio. All the stupid shit you've done in your life. I've got like almost 33 years. Like I've got a Jesus worth. That was probably another one that's gonna go on the list.
Oh boy.
I just talk. Sometimes I regret it, sometimes I don't. I've learned to not dwell on it, but I do regret. There are regrets I have in life, but to be reminded of every single regret you had, like when someone said, "Oh yeah, you should do this," and it's like, "No, I don't think that's a good idea," and then they get rich off it, and you're just like, "You fucking dickhead! You could have been out of the hood, living in LA,
Is that the dream?
smoking weed."
Every day. Yeah, it's a good one, man.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm late.
It's a good one.
It's okay. We were waiting for you to buffer.
Hey, what would be the word for buffering for a typewriter back in the day?
I don't know, but it looks like that, doesn't it?
I think that is it.
But for a
When-
typewriter back in the day, we'll just be thinking. It's all
Excellent. Write that down, Daddy. Write that down. Write that down. Oh my gosh. In my head, buffering for a typewriter would be the ka-ching.
I just said.
Like I don't know.
I say that before
You-
I said thinking.
Nobody heard you, Daniel. This is my joke now.
Alright.
That's what I thought. I literally never heard you say that.
No, I didn't actually say it. I said, wouldn't it be this?
Oh no, I didn't see that either.
Yeah, no,
I think
I
I
did
was
it
still.
like
I think
three
I'm still
times.
in my thoughts.
I did that 3 times. You guys weren't looking.
Yeah, but you do a lot of things with your hands. You do a lot of things with your hands. What? Like sometimes you're just here judging us with your daddy finger. Oh, you just took it away. You better not. Don't take that out of the cut. Don't take that out of the cut. You just sit down judging us with the daddy finger. Then it's just like, man, I'm just gonna let you talk shit.
I love how
until,
Justin pretends to listen and laughs at the joke that he heard, but doesn't like he's not seeing anything. He
was
didn't see
listening.
any of it. Whatever,
did.
man. Yeah.
The thing is, it's funny.
He's just like,
It's funny because it's true. Justin was just like that kid that's on porn in the class, and then they say, "Justin, did you hear what I just said?" He was like, "No, I wasn't watching porn. What are you doing? What you what? Huh? What? Are you on Google right now, Justin?"
No, I'm just looking at you stupid faces.
guys, yeah. I was just looking at your faces, guys.
Yeah, no, he was definitely on the computer because he just said, "You stupid faces."
You're
You weren't using your English.
You guys
grew
are
up in
so
Clapham.
silly.
That was a great joke. I like the way that you did that with your hand.
You guys know I have a very short attention span now as well, right?
Don't make excuses. Just
No,
accept
I've always
it.
had that. That's a thing, man.
No one said it was new. Just said it was an excuse.
No one said it was new. Daniel, you're so fucking terrible. Why, are we actually friends? I feel like I feel like we are, but the intensity of the banter is just become. I'm not going to be the bottom of the joke. But I don't know. Is it just me? Am I
I'm
the only one?
not.
feeling
I'm
like
not.
that?
I'm not seeing what you. I mean, I might have to read. I
I don't see the issue with me calling out your stupidity.
I didn't remember. Okay.
Oh, see, I just said exactly what was in your head. That's why you couldn't argue with me. I just said exactly what you were
That's
thinking.
not what just happened there.
Don't do your daddy voice to me, you weirdo.
To be fair, my kids take me far less seriously than you two seem to.
Because we didn't grow up in the house with you, and we don't have to pretend to like your joke.
I told you, I don't know if she's like, Daddy, you're a funny guy.
Who, me?
Yeah, because when you, I don't know, I feel like you're wrapped around the little fingers.
I've seriously desensitized them.
Yes, and maybe they should have some sensitivity. When was the last time you smacked when you were kids?
Last time I did what to them?
Smacked them.
Who does that?
Okay, good. I was just testing you in case the police were listening.
Crazy. Say such a thing.
Push one down the stairs, but that was your own fault. Should have been talking shit to me.
Yeah, don't walk in the path of roundhouses.
Whoa! I was just practicing roundhouse kicks. It was just inconvenient that she had just been talking shit to me 2 minutes ago. And like, but Daddy, the roundhouse is supposed to be at head height. I'm not very good. That's why I'm practicing, you dickhead. Sorry, I just went into a whole different...
These poor kids.
Honorable mentions. Anybody?
Yes.
Do you remember?
How did you know? My honorable mention is a ridiculously itchy jumper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this back to the cotton thing?
No,
Alright,
do you know what?
cool.
It's not even that. Whatever it is, it can be made out of whatever. But the itchiness and being incapable of scratching that itch. Oh,
Okay,
that's it.
so what? Are you,
Just being incapable of scratching the itch in general.
oh, so what? They just put a cactus on your back.
Just anything that makes you itch and you're incapable of scratching the itch.
Okay.
I might actually.
I've
make
got-
that one
I've
of my
got
top
one.
5.
Listen, oh really?
Yeah. What else have I got in there? I can't remember. Take out
Okay.
sleep paralysis, man. It's caused too much trouble, man. Just can't even fucking be bothered. Let's take out that.
You
man.
were so passionate about it.
I mean, I don't like it either, but
The fact that we were like saying you said it wrong.
to be honest, I can't explain it, innit? So you might as well just take it out.
All right. So, if you're taking it out, is this itchiness? Is it chemically induced?
No, your hands just tied behind his back. That's easy to make happen. You don't need chemicals or electronics or buttons or anything.
No. Let him answer.
No, as I said, it's just I think you guys are thinking too much about this. It's just an itch that you can't. You're unable to scratch. An itch you're unable to scratch. It's as simple as that.
Incapable of scratching an itch.
In any way, in any of the worst ways, a really itchy jumper, whatever.
Like an inside cheek scratch. That just you can't. There's no way of.
Oh
do you
man,
mean?
they are so bad. Oh. Like there's a borderline where it's almost unbearable, and you can't get to it, or if you're in a place where you can't do anything about it, and you're like
the
oh my
jeans
God.
are just too tight.
Bruh.
So there's no cheek separation and no flexibility in the fabric.
I wonder why we don't have itches inside, like apart from there. Like we don't have itches
do.
inside our arm. Maybe we do. Yeah.
I get itches sometimes. Like
Oh, you do?
I wouldn't. Inside, dickhead. But it's more. I wouldn't say it's more of an itch. It's more like an internal tickle, like in the intercostal muscles when like I've been sick or something.
Yeah.
And it gets tight, and it's like the itch is not on the outside of it's not on the skin. It's inside, so I have to scratch the intercostal muscle to get rid of that itch,
Right,
or
gotcha.
tickle, or whatever. Like, what's the difference between a tickle and an itch? Just letters.
I'd say quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
You want to get into it now?
no, man, you're right.
Okay. I thought so. You looked at the time and thought, I don't want that smoke.
I've got another.
Even if you're right, go on.
Nobody can be reasoned with. I have the reason, but nobody wants to hear it.
I sound like a conspiracy theorist.
I think that's the most painful. Like being around idiots. You I don't know. You guys have been around idiots.
We spoke about this before, didn't we?
I don't know. Did we?
I wasn't there for this conversation, so were you talking about me?
We were talking about where we just really dislike stupid people,
Justin.
but
Justin.
it was nothing to do with him. Wasn't to do with him.
Nah, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Abort. We had this conversation without him. We were talking about him. He's so stupid.
You guys
I
are
don't
so
understand.
dumb. You guys are so
Shit.
dumb. You guys are so dumb.
Well, no, wait. Let me just ask you, Justin. In this situation, who's the stupid one?
In what situation?
In your head, in this situation where someone wasn't involved in the conversation, who's the stupid one?
What? There's your answer.
Clearly me. I said in the situation where we're talking about a stupid person and somebody is not involved.
I'm
Who's
so
the
lost.
stupid one?
Nah, bro.
so
You made
lost.
you made yourself involved about something that was nothing to do with you. You literally just made yourself involved.
Exactly. That's why I was joking. Oh my gosh. It doesn't matter. I didn't say that I was the stupid one in the situation.
Neither did we.
But you guys had a whole situation like doesn't fucking matter. You guys are stupid. You don't respect my authority.
Oh man, adding laugh tracks to every comedy.
That's annoying.
What? Having to be the one that does it because that's someone's job.
No. Oh man, imagine having to be the laugh track for everything, no matter how bad the jokes are. You have to laugh at the jokes.
Yeah,
That's a bit
that
too
was
much
Oh,
privilege to watch
my.
yourself.
That hurts my ribs even thinking about it. Having to fake laugh.
Okay, so I've got one, but it's a bit of a question at the same time as a suggestion. Now, would you prefer to? This is we've all seen it, so we're just talking about it now. Would you prefer
Roxy Reynolds.
to shag a pig and nobody knows, or have everybody think you shag a pig and you didn't do it?
Well, I like pork, so.
Either way, they're both torture.
I think
Are you getting this from Black Mirror?
Absolutely.
everybody
Wow.
thinking that I did, but I didn't.
That's what you prefer.
Yeah.
Oh no! But this happened with a whole prime minister. Like everyone said that David Cameron shagged the pig. There's no proof, but everyone thinks he did.
So
But
I'd say the same thing, and then I think about the repercussions, and
But then it becomes more about you, innit? Like, if you didn't do something, you didn't do it, innit? That should be enough.
And if
for
you go on Tinder for pigs afterwards because you secretly love it.
Different question. But do you know what I mean? Like, I think, it's interesting you said that. It reminds me of when people plead guilty in cases.
I'm so glad you finished that with a different sentence because you said it reminds me of a time when I shagged a pig. I thought that's what you were gonna say. Sorry, go
I
on.
was chopping that pork. No, it reminds me of like when people go to court and they say that they're guilty in order to get lesser sentence or whatever it is, or they find or they feel that there's no way of getting out the situation. Even if they didn't do it, I think sometimes you have to kind of fall on your sword. Like if they just go, yeah, it's going to be 30 years, we can't prove it, rare. But it's like, but I didn't do it. So if I didn't do it, I didn't do it. My integrity alone has to kind of follow me through.
I think that's like some real romantic bullshit.
No, I don't think so at all.
I
man.
have a hard time. I see it all the time, and I understand the thinking, but
So you would say you're guilty to a crime just to have less time?
I feel like Daniel would say I didn't do it and stick with it until it was proved that he wasn't.
there's a part of me that's like the truth is the truth, but I'm slowly coming out of that where my life is more important than the truth. There's
Really?
like I've been that guy who's just like the truth. No, the truth. That's it. But there's so much more. There's so much more to life than the truth. The truth is just.
The truth is not just in black and white.
The truth is just. In lots of cases, the truth is just an opinion.
Yeah.
That's what history is. But let's not get into that.
I mean, it is, but I think when it has come to consequences, like it's kind of like saying like there's nothing really for you to believe in a sense. If you can fall on your sword and just be if you are going to accept something that someone has said that you've done and now you've served the consequences of that. I don't know. I really feel like. I mean, it's easy to say. I understand that, and I do agree with that. But I would like to think that I wouldn't.
Like, if we took it to extremes and it was like no time or the rest of your life in jail,
Yeah.
are you pleading, I did not do it?
The thing is, Daniel, if I didn't do it, that's it. I didn't do it.
Yeah, I know, but all you have to do is say you did.
Yeah, but I didn't.
And this is the thing. I'm not playing that game. I'm not sitting down. I'm not going to sit down and
But this is why so many people
hold
get
on
caught.
to the truth.
This is why so many people get caught in these situations as well. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
seen the Brian Banks film. Actually had the pleasure of meeting him actually, and it was really
Is this what you were building up to?
no.
I'm joking. I haven't seen the film.
You should watch it. It's on Netflix. Really dope guy. Really sad and cool story because of how it ends and whatever. But you know, he basically got put into a situation where he said guilty in order to be less time, and he was promised that he would get out and still have a football career and whatever. But then essentially, in him doing that, it actually meant that he was on tag, so he couldn't play football anymore. And the thing that they accuse him of doing, he didn't do at all.
Yeah.
And watching that process, yoo-hoo! And watching that process and stuff, I think it really, really made me think about integrity, and it really made me think about the idea of sometimes, even
Sorry,
if it...
I'll go 1 second.
Okay, looks like we're taking a break. If anybody wants to get involved in the conversation,
I know that's not...
then-
I know that wasn't intentional, but I feel like part of him really enjoyed that.
He does that. He's a dickhead. He's an absolute dickhead. I love him, but he's a
I love
prick.
him to bed, but he's a dickhead, yeah.
Yeah, you're a dickhead too.
Oi, I'm still here.
What? Do you think I was talking about you behind your back? I would never. Well, I do. But anything I say when you're not there is the same thing I'd say to your face.
Oh, thanks,
And then you should know that. No?
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it, man.
Honestly, do you not know that?
Not know what, sorry.
That if I would say anything to you, to anyone about you, is something that I've either already said that's
Or
frustrating.
you would say to my face,
or-
yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah, fucking feelings. I had to remember that. I forgot that for a second.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about, but this brings me to another thing as well, similar to what we
Okay,
were talking
It's
about.
alright,
before you
you
left.
deaded what I was saying when you left, so go on.
Oh, I'm sorry, there's noises happening in my house. I'm the man of the house. I'm sorry.
What you mean? Cal can take care of it. I was just about to go for a toilet break. What the fuck? Well, you don't just come back and just demand that we start again.
When you
Go on.
talking people like talking, don't talk behind my back. That kind of aggression that people feel for people talking behind their back. I'm like, talk behind my back. That doesn't mean anything to me. If you don't need, I don't need to say these things to your face. They're not for you. This information, as much as it relates to you, this is not for you. I'm talking about my feelings. It's got nothing to do with you, and your feelings have nothing to do with me until we have to interact and we have to deal with those things.
Which is why
And-
sometimes when people violate that and say, "Oh, did you hear what so and so said about you?"
It's so unnecessary.
Yeah, very. And it's actually more a reflection about them than it is about you, or somebody
Talking,
who's
man.
actually willing to inflict that pain in order to therefore have the comeuppance of the chaos and everything else around it.
Preach, brother, preach.
So
What's that? That's the definition of a sociopath. No, someone that intentionally creates chaos for their own personal pleasure.
Oh,
Is that? I don't know if it's the definition of it, but I know sociopaths do that.
you sounded quite confident.
Well, I've been described as a sociopath,
guys, why
and
do you
that
like this to
sounded
each other?
Because we're dickheads and we love each other, so we can talk like this to each other's faces, and we don't talk behind each other's backs. Because if we did, it wouldn't fucking matter. Daniel wouldn't care because he can't hear it, and then I'd be like, hey, did you hear what Justin said about you? No, and I don't care. That's Daniel's attitude.
I mean, I care.
You are just blowing the wind left and right. Oh wow.
Me?
No, Daniel.
that's-
Says that. Don't say it, dude. If you want to say something behind my back, just that's none of my business. Blah blah blah. But if you say something about me behind my back, kind of.
Oh, sorry, I misheard. Sorry, pardon me. No, I don't care. Or should I say, it's not my business. I might care when I hear it. I might care what it is, but it's not my business it shouldn't be brought to me.
Oh yeah, but that's always going to be the case because you have the front, you have the back, you have the people in the middle that have nothing to really do. So they want to cause chaos because they're bored. You have leaders, you have followers, and you have people that just kind of float.
Sometimes you just you're just way too intelligent for me to be able to keep up with.
I feel like that was such a melanated high five. Like, I don't know if you've seen the video. It was like, make sure you do it before I clutch you with the melanated side of my hand.
No. Sounds jokes,
Yeah, no, she's a character. It's basically said, oh yeah, it's a backhanded compliment, but
Oh, bloody hell.
no,
Jeez.
it was a black woman saying before I smack you with the melanated side of my hand.
I got that
She was
bit.
just gonna.
I got that.
Yeah, Justin got it.
I got that.
So, and I say that you give me backhanded compliments.
That's why I'm saying that was a long way around to get to saying that.
Okay, and this is what I do. Fuck you, Dan. I'm going to the toilet. I'm tired of your shit. You just came back with extra attitude, and I don't need this.
Yo, let's wrap up before you go. Guys.
No!
You knew that was going to happen. He loves his dramatic exits. Have you noticed that?
You're not the boss of everything, Daniel.
You're going to go so I can talk about you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, geez, guys, but you came back and yeah, we're going now. So, thanks for coming, guys. It was a great episode. We had laughs. We cried. We spoke about our fears. I love you guys. Say bye.
Bye.
Don't tell me what to do.
That's been Top 5. Peace. How you doing, man? Thanks for listening to us. Talk rubbish for an hour and a bit. And what I'm gonna need you to do right now is pick up your device and let's look around and find that subscribe button. I appreciate that. Just click subscribe and share the episode wherever you think you see fit. You know, where your people are. Let your people see. Me and my people talk about our top 5 and tell me your top 5. Nice. Thank you.